All right, what is up, man? It is just me by myself for right now. Brandman's finishing up. I think he said he got like 10 minutes left or so by now. Brian is also finishing up. I think he said he was about halfway through. Through the Loki show, that is. Forgot. So I watched it. Holy crap. I cannot wait to talk about that. We'll talk about that in a little bit. But what's up? We got Derpy in the house. What's going on? Better start with Avatar. That is definitely on the list. That dropped what, a few hours ago at this point? Maybe like 3 hours ago, 4 hours ago. Uh, Time to spoil this shit. Yep. Who cares about Inside Out too? Yeah. No, we were gonna do the Avatar thing because when I made the thumbnail, Avatar wasn't out yet. So because they said it was gonna drop. Usually when they drop trailers tend to drop a little bit earlier in the afternoon. Maybe like late morning, early afternoon. So I was kind of surprised it came out so late. Also the Bears and Panthers game is so bad. I was watching it. I'm actually turning it on right now. I turned it off to finish Loki. So um let's get the show on the road. Yep. Okay, that was weird. The Loki way it ended? Man, I know we're gonna get into it, but I you know wasn't that the ending? I mean, yeah, it was something else, man. It made that filler episode last week a lot more important. It made, I think, a lot of the other stuff that happened this season more important, which was really cool. It was like, yeah, like yeah, if you weren't paying attention for this season, then like my girlfriend, she kind of like zoned out, missed a lot of the season, and kind of came back in and saw it, and she was like completely lost. I was like, yeah, you missed a lot of the season. This like has to do with everything that happened this season and some of last season too. So I can't wait till these guys come on and we get to talk about that. What's up, Dave Show? What is up? I got Preston. What's up, Preston? You guys can't be here tonight, but hope you guys have a good week. And I think the new Ghostbusters look good. And glad the strike is over. Yeah, so we're definitely talking Ghostbusters too. We're gonna probably do the Ghostbusters trailer first. We like to like chit chat with you guys, but as soon as these guys come on, we're just gonna be right to business. We're gonna watch trailers and we're gonna get into Loki. And then hopefully, if we have time, we're gonna talk about the strike. But I'm super glad the strike's over because we've already got so much new information, about release days for the new Captain America, about Deadpool, about all these other new projects and stuff like that. So yeah, super happy the strike is over, and that Ghostbuster looks awesome. I'm a huge Ghostbusters fan, and that looked really good. That looked really, really good. Did look sick. It did. Here we got Brandon. What's up, Brandon? Profess the fan film. What's up? Or the film fan. What was it? The film fan. Great evening. What's good? Now I was waiting for these guys to show up, and then we're going to talk about a bunch of trailers that dropped. I think we got at least 3 trailers, I think. No, because we got Avatar. We definitely got to watch that. Ghostbusters Inside Out. I think those are 3. Yeah. Then obviously we're gonna talk about Loki. Prince said, one last thing, Tank. Where's the Spider-Man 2 stream is going to be Friday or Saturday? Oh, Wednesday. I'm actually hoping to do it Friday and Saturday if I can. So what he's talking about is on my personal channel, just Tank Kramer. I've been streaming Spider-Man. Last week I just didn't get a chance to play at all, which kind of sucks. But this week I might do Friday and Saturday. Hopefully. But I tend to start a little bit later, try to get all that situated. But I'm liking the game so far. I want to finish it. I want to really just kind of zoom through it. Have you seen the Avatar trailer yet? Or are you going in blind? Oh, I'm going in blind. I have not seen it yet. I have no idea anything. So I saw some of the pictures, and that's it. The pictures from a few weeks ago at this point. Let me fix my camera. It keeps auto focusing. And I just turned on the Bears score of the Bears game. 16-10. Damn, My dummy picked up the Bears defense thinking I'm like, oh, they're gonna kill him, right? This is a homer pick. That's what I get for homer picks. Yeah, that's gonna be a that's gonna be a crappy game. What else we got? What else we got? Brandon Davis. I was using my ex's Disney for a while. She cut it off me last week. Ah, that sucks. I know how you're going to cut off on me right before the last episode. That does suck, man. That does suck. Because this episode was interesting. You know, I don't want to say if I liked it or didn't like it, but I mean, but it felt very comic booky. It felt very sci-fi. It I don't know. I was digging it. Inside Out 2. I haven't seen that teaser either, so I'm going in blind on that one too. When did they put the Spider-Man movies on Disney? I'm not sure. That's a good point. It had to have been sometime this year. I don't think anytime recently, right? Because they would have made a big deal about it. I remember them making a big deal about it like earlier in the year. I'm not sure when though, but I'm glad they all are because those are fun movies. You're not ready. Fear Street, yeah. Fear Street movie got announced too. A new one got announced with that. That's gonna be pretty good. What other announcements have you guys heard? Leave a comment. Let me know what you guys heard. Happy they have delayed Captain America: New World Order. Chances of this film making $1 billion is better. People would have been waiting for Deadpool 3. Yeah, yeah. So we were supposed to get Deadpool and then Captain America, right? And they're changing it, or are they flip flopping it? We're getting Deadpool first, right? And then Captain America. Okay. Yeah. Today I got Creed 3. Nice DVD Blu-ray for digital for $8. That's a really good price. Can't wait to rewatch it. That's a really good price. $8 for Blu-ray and DVD combo. Where'd you get it from? Yeah, I might go get a copy if it's like somewhere like a Target or something. Spider-Man 2 is gonna retire me from gaming. I'm sucking so bad on that game. Oh, really, man? I didn't want to like. Usually, a lot of those games I like to play on like super hard and play crazy, like God mode and all that. With this one, I'm like, yeah, I don't have time to really like master the game like that. So I literally put it on easy and I'm just running with it. Because for me, it's like right now I'd rather play the game and enjoy the story, you know. And then if I have time later, I'll play on New Game Plus on like extra hard mode and stuff like that. But yeah, it does suck because I'm so used to like God of War. I used to play God of War on like God mode, you know, like the super hard crazy shit where you can't even get touched. If they like touch you, you die. You know, it was like that crazy. It was super fun. I love the challenge, but right now, I ordered so I have my own account now with Disney Plus. Nice. Yeah, because that now you could do the cheaper one with the ads. I mean, you get the ads, but you know, you get at least it's affordable. The Lion King got pushed back to December 2024. I want no part of that movie. Same. If that's is that the Mufasa prequel? I'm good. I'm good. I don't want any of that. Let me do something real quick. Hold on. There we go. Oh, you're playing, dude. I'm playing on easy. Oh man, you still having a hard time with it? It's if you ever played, was it the Arkham games, you know, the Batman games? It reminds me a lot of that. You know, I feel like this is like more of a watered down, like an easier version of that game. You know, and I loved those games. Like I played the crap out of those games, but I enjoyed this one because Spider-Man 1 and the Miles game, like they didn't really change too much of the gameplay, you know. So when I picked this one up, I just felt like right back into it. You know, like I didn't have to relearn things, which was nice. Brand said, "Did you hear Jared Leto climb the Empire State Building?" What? No, he didn't. Like obviously the stairs, right? Climbs the Empire. What? For Is it for a trailer or something? Made the climb to announce 30 Seconds to Mars season tour. That's stupid. Is he climbing? Because or are they just literally pulling him up? Because like, what is he grabbing onto? Like, I see his foot going on something, and it's like he's so douchey though. He's but got Brandman in here. Yo, what's up, man?
Not too much, man. How's it going?
Hello.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I think I can hear myself though.
Can you hear me now?
Huh?
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you, but it's really, really low, and I can hear myself like more than you.
Okay, hang on 1 second.
Yeah. But yeah, that looks good with Jared Leto. Did I send the titles of the show episodes? I think you did a while ago for all the show episodes. Morbid time, become King Kong. To announce his Rock Band world tour. I mean, it's cool pictures. I doubt he's climbing it. I think he's getting pulled up.
Climbed the Empire State Building.
Yeah. I feel like I can barely hear you, man. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear
okay.
you.
I can barely hear you. I have my stuff
like log out and then log back in.
All right. Yeah. That sounds fine. Sorry. No, I'm too bougie. I can't do ads. I grew up in the age of commercial on TV. I'm good on ads. That's not bad. How much? Like, I mean, I don't blame you. I don't blame you because I had ads on it and they cut in at the worst times. Like the worst time in the middle of a dialogue or a monologue, in the middle of like something important is like boom, ad. I'm like, what? Like so stupid. What the hell? The bear jerseys? Oh, the orange? Yeah, I'm not a big fan of those, but I don't know if that's a new one for this year. Friggin' pumpkin looking orange colors. I don't know why. Like bears have such cool, like badass colors, and they're like, oh, we're gonna go neon orange. The bosses kicked my butt. Yeah. I fought a couple bosses so far. I haven't got too many.
Which bosses?
Hello.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Nah, man, it's still like really low. Let me check your mic settings real quick. Hello.
Hang on 1 second.
Yeah, because I can hear like myself, so it's like I don't know. Yeah, I can barely hear you. You have an audio issue.
You know what? Hang on, let me try something out.
Yeah, because you guys can like hear me double. Well, I don't hear myself anymore. Oh, now I hear myself.
Try connecting my headphones.
Oh, you sound better. What? The Bears game. I think he did it for his band. Yeah, he did it for his band. I have no clue if Tom Cruise crushed it, cruised it, or if he.
Any difference now?
Yeah, oh yeah, you sound better.
Okay.
I don't think test. Hello. I don't hear myself. You sound good. You sound really good now.
Okay.
There you go. Yeah, there you go. Sounds better.
All right. Very good. Cool. So what's up?
No, we're just kind of like hanging out. They said Jared Leto climbed the Empire State Building for an announcement for his band. But I was watching the video, and I don't know if he actually climbed, or more like got pulled up as it looked like he was climbing. You know. So, but it's for his world tour.
At some point in time, Jared Leto just became super extra.
Bro, he's like a leader of a cult, basically, man.
Mm-hmm.
He's a little bit much.
Mm-hmm. I've seen 30 Seconds to Mars live once. They do put on a pretty good live show though.
Oh, I'm sure, man. With him as the front man, it better be a good show.
Yeah.
All right, cool person. I know you said you couldn't stick around, so.
See you, Preston.
I think I'm only hoping. I'm gonna hop in for a second. Yeah, Creed 3 was on Amazon. Oh, it was on Amazon. I gotta check that out. So you said Creed 3 Blu-ray DVD combo for $8, man. Amazon, like right now, that's all I've been. Well, that and Walmart. I've been looking at a lot of physical media, and Walmart they got some good options, man. They have a whole section of anime, which was awesome. You know, like a whole Crunchyroll stuff, and then they got a lot of TV seasons, like steel books now too. So I'm like, shit, I have to go to Walmart to buy my movie.
Yeah, now that I'm hearing that, I might have to do the same thing.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. But Amazon too. Amazon has a pretty good selection. I already didn't buy it, but I put a bunch of shit on my wish list. Like a bunch of stuff. But that's what Preston was saying. He got Creed 3 for $8. Which is a pretty good deal for a Blu-ray DVD.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I was trying to see if I can find it really quick, and I don't see it. That sucks. But yeah, a lot of those too, you got like deal of the day type of shit. Oh man. So wait for Brian. We'll get it going. But yeah, probably as soon as he jumps in, we'll start going because we're gonna watch the Avatar trailer. That's gonna be for sure. We said can't wait for the cap. Bro, I don't know if you didn't like that. That episode was great. That episode was phenomenal. It was so comic booky. It was so sci-fi. Like it tied in all of this season, all like parts of last season.
Yep.
That was man. I was on the edge of my seat like almost the whole time.
I was just finishing it up before I hopped on.
Yeah. So I know we're gonna get into it, but I know these guys, Bigger Forward, all the guys at Chaos Central, they don't care for it too much. So
teach his own. Teach their own.
Well, when you go in blind for it. Yeah, oh yeah. Have you seen the Avatar trailer?
Oh yeah.
Oh, you watched it already? I didn't watch it yet.
Oh yeah, I watched that. I couldn't wait. I'm sorry. I couldn't wait.
Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna check that out. I haven't seen that one. There's the Ghostbusters trailer. I watched that one already because I couldn't.
I watched that too. Same.
Yeah. And then what was the other one? The Inside Out 2 trailer dropped earlier today as well.
Yep, I didn't see that. You see the trailer for season 2 of Reacher?
Yes, I did see that. I haven't even seen season 1. After seeing that trailer, I kind of want to get caught up so I can start watching season 2 because it looks pretty good, man. It looks really good.
Season 1, I really liked it. It like I said, it delivered what I wanted out of the out of the movies. It just feels more like Jack Reacher to me.
Yeah.
No disrespect to Tom Cruise, the movies were fine for what they were. He just wasn't Jack Reacher to me.
Yeah, I was gonna say he wasn't that character, that they portray in the book.
Yeah.
That's probably they only did the one, right? With Tom Cruise.
They did 2.
They did 2?
But yeah, the second one may as well have not existed because it wasn't that great, and everyone forgot all about it afterwards.
I remember watching the first one. I don't even remember the second one coming out. So, but
yeah, the first one was entertaining. I had fun
yeah.
watching the first one. But for me, it's kind of like the Keanu Reeves Constantine movie, where I really have to push the source material out of mind in order to
Oh,
make myself enjoy it.
yeah.
Yeah, because it was very much the character in name only.
Mm-hmm. They kind of
Um,
did their own thing.
yeah, they very much did their own thing. I think like Tom Cruise had bought the rights to the books, and naturally he set himself as the star.
Yeah.
But you know, for what it was fine. It just wasn't the character from the books, and yeah, they're respecting the character a lot more with the series, and yeah,
Mm,
Alan Ritchson is pretty much, you know, fits the character, the physical bill of the character through and through.
yeah. Yeah. Like
Mhm.
I said, that dude is just a freaking unit, man. That he is just a monster.
Sure is.
But
Yeah.
how tall is he? He's got to be like at least 6'3", if not taller, right?
At the absolute least, he's got to be like 6'3". Yeah. Um,
6'3", yeah, 6'3".
mhm.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, he's married. I didn't know he was
That
married.
yeah, yeah, and you know, he auditioned on American Idol once.
No.
Yep,
Really?
yep. You can find it on YouTube. That dude auditioned for American Idol.
Jeez. Who, a
Mhm.
singer?
Yeah.
Can he sing? Because I
He can.
after the Thad kind of was a Mojito song
Mhm. I love
that
the song
YouTube. Yeah.
Mojito.
I went up looking it up. It was funny, but I mean it didn't really like show off his
Mhm.
like singing skills.
Yeah, he was basically being fat in that video.
Yeah, oh yeah, 100%. 100%.
um, but no, the guy can actually sing.
Mm,
Um, but yeah, it's but yeah, yeah, that dude's cool.
yeah, yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, when
Yeah.
I heard that he was going to be Reacher, I'm like, yep, they nailed it. So,
Yeah.
mhm.
Yeah. I like his character in the Titans show. Was it
Yeah,
Hawk
Hawk,
or
yeah,
the Hawk and Dove team?
hmm
Yeah. Yeah. I like this character a lot. But
hmm
yeah, I'm glad he's got like a solid show that's doing well. I always see clips of that show, like
hmm
always on TikTok, on Instagram. Somebody's
hmm
cutting out a clip and him kicking somebody's ass. So
hmm
and that's how you know like a show does well when you get that many clips and stuff.
Oh yeah. hmm
See what we got. Got some more comments. It was sold out at Walmart. That's why I went to Amazon. Nice. Yeah, for Fast X, but both sold out at the DVDs before I checked out. Oh, that sucks.
hmm
That sucks. You go to buy it and it's gone. Yeah, he goes, I'm officially leaving now. All right, man. Appreciate you coming in, stopping by, saying hi.
Thanks.
And Brand Davis said that Loki was bussing.
Sure was.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
hmm
I haven't seen Avatar, but the Ghostbusters looks perfect. Man, I was after watching that I watched it like 4 times in a row because I was trying to just see different things. Oh man, like that looks like that's gonna be a fun time.
hmm
It's gonna be a fun
Oh
time.
yeah, yeah. I can't wait to go in depth on that trailer.
Yeah, yeah.
hmm
Bigger Ford said Ghostbusters looks fire. Yep,
hmm
yep, look good. Hope you guys. It's Travis. What's up, Travis? Hope you
Hey
guys are
Travis,
well. But I think calling it Ghostbusters mass
mass ice.
hysteria was a missed opportunity. That is,
I like that. I like that.
I like that one a lot.
Mhm.
Way on Jack Reacher 3. However, Brandon, you are correct about 2. Fury's right man was in it. That girl.
Wait, what?
So you say he's way on Jack Reacher 3 from I'm sure
Oh,
Tom Cruise, and I
oh
don't know if
yeah,
that's
yeah.
happened,
Oh
man.
yeah. Yeah. Agent Hill was in the second movie.
Oh, was she? Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. It was. It
Uh,
was. It wasn't a necessarily a bad movie. It was just forgettable.
I don't even I don't even know if I watched it. If I did, I don't remember it at all. So,
Trust me, no one does.
Matt Film Show, what's up? Hey guys, what's up? What do y'all think of the ending of season 2? And do you think there would be a season 3? I don't know if there's gonna be a season 3. They didn't
I'm not
announce
sure.
it, but we're gonna talk about season 2 in a little bit. I know.
That's the ending.
Bro.
Oh my God, that's the ending.
See, man, Anzo, man, because Anzo's like, he can't wait for the cap. Like, bro, that is an ending. That was a great fucking ending.
Oh, I mean, and they finished it all. Oh my God, that was good.
That was awesome.
Oh man, Anzo, you are crazy.
I know.
The best ending I've seen Disney Plus ever have. Ever.
Towards the end of the show, my mind actually went to Chaos Central. I'm like, I wonder if this episode, if they at least like the episode, because this episode very like I said, we're gonna get into more details, but it felt very comic booky and very sci-fi, and for me that was like perfect for a time travel multiverse comic book show.
$180 million they spent. $80 million was spent on this episode alone.
Yeah.
Wow.
I actually did think about these guys. I'm like, I wonder if they.
Dude, that was unbelievable. I don't even understand what was going on.
Yeah, but when you guys said like you had like 15, you were like halfway through. I'm like, I ain't saying shit. I was because it was like I had just was like finishing it.
Oh, dude,
yeah.
Man, I just couldn't believe what I was watching. I at one point I got a tear in my eyes. Like, man, this is so good.
That's funny.
We all deserve a friend like Loki. We all deserve that guy.
Oh my God, man! I should call
him. I should go the new He Who Remains.
See, that's the only bad thing is I don't know like every comic book lore and every comic book story. So like I know tomorrow morning and probably maybe even tonight, I'm gonna be looking up like comic book stories. Like, did any of this come from a comic book story? You know, like or stuff like that, or is there a version of Loki that controls time?
I've never seen a version of Loki doing it, but we all knew He Who Remains was never supposed to be a Kang variant, right? So like, he was his own thing, his own entity. So that's what I always thought about. But this was just so well done. Man, it hit me right here. I was watching and it hit me right here.
Yeah, that was a good one. All right, we'll go through a couple of these other ones, and then we'll start off with some of the trailers. So waste no time, and we're already running it anyway. What are your thoughts on the strikes finally be over? Happy, very very happy. Hopefully, we're going to talk about that tonight. Hopefully, that'll probably be towards the end of the night. So we might not talk about it, but real quick, super happy. I'm so glad, and then obviously we got a bunch of different things announced today, like new release dates and stuff. You know, Deadpool's coming out, this is coming out, that's coming out. You know, super happy. It was like 100 how many days was it? 100?
I thought it was 180. Yeah, I thought
180 something.
Yeah. Hey, what up, Dave Show? I see you over there, man.
What's going on, Dave Show?
Avatar or Last Airbender?
Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Yeah, I think they're gonna call it the full name.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, because what's his name? The hell's his name? The last
M.
guy.
Night Shyamalan.
M. Night is called The Last Airbender because Avatar, the blue Avatar, was out around the same time, I think.
So every when that first one came out, I was like, "This is not Avatar," you know, because I just watched Nickelodeon show. I was like, "This is not Avatar. Don't call it Avatar."
Yeah, I don't know why they call it Avatar. Just like the Mike scene from Five Nights at Freddy, it was all over TikTok.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. No, the like Jack Reacher kind of stuff.
Yeah.
The Buddha, stop it. How does Fast XL out at Walmart? Heard it all now. Yeah, well, that's what I was saying. Like, dude, Walmart. I was there the other day, and they've got that might be the spot to go for movies now, man. They got a big selection.
They have steel books. They have everything. You know what the thing is? I will never watch Fast. I'll never buy it Fast X because I don't need to.
Yeah, I'm good.
I buy quality stuff that I know I want to watch again. Fast X is not one of those. That's not for me.
I've seen a lot of people buy Yeah, like I've seen other people like on Instagram and stuff like that just buy every movie, and I'm like, nah, like it's a movie I want. I want to own movies that I want to own,
If I'm
so
not going to watch it again, then I'm not going to buy it. Like it's just I'm not going to do it.
yeah, exactly.
Mhm.
Hey, I don't know. I went to the comic book store, so I went to this new one again. I found another new one
Nice.
on Western, and I don't know if you guys got your copy of Thanos right now, but this is pretty cool. I gotta say,
That's a cool cover. Well, hulking out.
The Return of the Mad Titan. It's dude, yes. I didn't know how much I needed that.
Yeah. Did so I know Derpy asked us both. Did you watch the Avatar trailer yet or no?
No, because I wanted to watch it with you guys. I wanted to make sure I watched it with everybody else.
Yeah. Brandon's the only one that can wait.
Yeah, I am sorry. I could not resist. I saw the notification on YouTube when I came home, and I just couldn't wait. That's an awesome cover, by the way.
This is Batman Superman World's Finest, issue number 20. The foil is very cool.
Was it like Aries or something? Like,
yeah.
What is that? Oh.
And then this one.
That was cool.
This Batman one.
I love these like nice, simple ones like that.
Sometimes, yeah, those are the better
with
ones.
With Batman, yeah.
And then I saw this number 1 Ultimate Universe one.
Ooh. You know what? Thor's suit, I always liked in Ultimate. I didn't like that he never wore the helmet, that they didn't give him a helmet in the Ultimates, but the suit itself was pretty awesome.
Yeah. So those I mean, I bought other stuff too, but
yeah,
that's because I like everything. Like gargoyles.
Is that a kid riding a giant beaver?
That has to be Avatar.
Yeah. Yeah. Just saying Avatar trailer confuses me. Ooh, okay. I gotta watch it. Seeing Holdovers tomorrow. And then the big boy, the Marvels on Saturday. Nice.
I've seen the Marvels on Saturday too. Yeah.
I'm going tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm going Saturday.
Tomorrow is my little girl's 9th birthday. So
that's wonderful.
I'm taking her to Safari Land over there by Tank.
Oh, nice.
Let her go run around like crazy. And then Saturday I have the Friends and Family Day for the Culvers. And then after that, I will be watching the Marvels because I'm excited to see it. I really am.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Same. I'm excited. I know it's getting more and more decent reviews, which is good. I've just been waiting for this one. I think it'll be cool to see these 3 characters team up. It just looks like a fun time, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I hope it's a good movie. That's all I really care about.
Oh. Yeah. Well, it dropped down again. So it started at 54%. I believe yesterday. I saw it go up to 60 or 61%, and now it's at 59%. Right now, the critics, the audience, right now gives it 85.
Mm-hmm.
But that's only 100 verified. Yeah. So it's
you
still
probably
pretty
know
low.
what you're going into. You know what you're going to get. So.
Yeah. But everyone that I've heard non-spoiler reviews said exactly what you said, what I'm expecting. So yeah.
I'm just looking for a fun time. I'm gonna go see it at Alamo Draft House over in Wrigley with a good one of my actually one of my new best buddies that I met over the summer that I've been hanging with. If you guys come to the Christmas party next month, you'll probably meet him. But yeah, we're like, let's go to Alamo Draft House and check this movie out, dude. We haven't been there yet and been wanting to go ever since they opened it at the beginning of the year, and I'm ashamed of myself that I haven't been. So yeah, it should be a fun time.
That sounds cool.
That's one I want to try.
Yeah. I've always wanted to check out an Alamo Draft House ever since they made it into a franchise. So yeah.
Yeah, everyone in Austin, Texas, because there's one or a few down there or something, and everyone talks about it like it's the greatest thing ever. So I wonder if it's good. But I gotta admit, man, AMC's, especially out by me, man, they're good. The food's good. like surprisingly good. And the seats are fairly comfortable. The screens never give me any issues. I think only one time when we went to go see Haunted Mansion, they moved theaters, and when they moved theaters, my seat didn't exist anymore. like you're like, oh, you're in H12, but it stops at like 10. So I'm like, me and Erica are like, what?
That's when you sit on the floor.
Yeah, right. No, well, we went and told the manager. They gave us like a bunch of free shit, free coupons for this and that. And then they're like, we were the A list, so it didn't really matter. But they're like, well, there's 2 seats right here if you want it. And it was like the second row. So we already had a babysitter. So I'm like, we can see it. If it's too bad, we'll just leave. Yeah. So we wind up watching it on, enjoyed it. But so at least AMC like right away was like, here's a bunch of free shit. But like I say, AMC stepped up.
Book, they go, here's his half.
Yeah. But AMC's definitely stepped up their game. I remember back in the day it was horrible. It was trash.
You can't go wrong with you can't go wrong with an AMC Stubbs account. So
I always used to go to Marcus. Always.
Marcus.
And then,
same.
And then now I only go to AMC.
Yeah.
Yeah, AMC theater is a 10-minute walk for me. So 15-minute walk.
Oh yeah, you got that one.
Well, also I will go to the Bolingbrook thing.
iPick.
Old iPick. I'll do that. That's a good time. That's great food, and it's fun. It's a good evening. Like you can do all type of stuff.
It was like in this little mall strip thing, and the food though, bro, that food was great. It's something now. It's called like Star Cinema or Star something.
Star Cinema.
Yeah. Star Cinema, and we went, and like it was okay, but the food wasn't as good, or the screens, the seats didn't feel as comfortable because the last time like seats were awesome, super awesome.
See, it felt more like Hollywood. Yes. I don't know if you guys have been. It was more like Hollywood. Like the food is just whatever food. Because when you were at iPick was
fancy, man.
Like you sat down. I felt like I had to put a suit and tie on to go. And I was like, man.
Yeah. They had the trio sliders that were like some of the best burgers like ever. They're amazing burgers.
The buffalo chicken was
buffalo chicken.
Oh my god, so good.
Yeah. There was like so we were going there for so long. We started getting recommendations like off menu shit. And so we were like having these like all these like off menu things that were like no one they didn't have, but people knew how to make it still. There was like some like nacho kind of things, but they weren't nachos, but basically kind of were like, but they were amazing. Like, oh my god, I don't remember what was on them. It's been too long, but all right, let's get into some of this real quick. We got Jason in the house. What's up, Jason Entertainment? What's the Spoiler King saw last
Jason?
Ooh, he already saw the Marvels. Nice.
That's awesome, man. I wish I could have seen it.
Yeah. There you go. And you got a happy birthday to your daughter.
Thank you, Jason. Appreciate it, man.
Brandon,
my 9-year-old.
Happy birthday.
It's my last year of having her in single digits. It's man.
It's a legit preteen then.
Yeah, she comes in, she gives me a hug, and I was like, this is the last time I get to hug you like this. This is crazy. Tomorrow you're another age.
You seen that like animated meme clip where it's like, at some point you'll never lift your son ever again. And then it cuts to like an old man holding his like grown ass son. He goes, "Dad, I'm 40. Just shut up, my sweet baby boy." Because it was like, that's gonna be me. That's gonna be you. Your daughter's gonna be like,
you're like, I already do that. So I tell you, I always say like my 7-year-old is legit 4'8" right now. Was a size 6 in women's, like legitly, and I hold her like a baby. She's like, "Dad." Like, you're still my baby girl. Yeah. She's like, I'm not a baby. I was like, you're always a baby to me. And luckily for your daddy, he's 6'5", 265 pounds. So I can hold you like a baby.
Yeah. I mean, at that time, she's got to be almost as tall as Ashley, right?
She almost is. They wear the same clothes all the time. I'm like, are you wearing the girls' clothes? What's wrong with you?
There you go. Here's some advice. Stay to the mid-credit scene. There's only one, and man, amazing. That's what I heard too. Like, so That's good. There you go. Anybody going to watch Marvels? One mid-credit scene. That's it. Happy birthday from Dave.
Thank you.
All
Thank you, Dave. I'm
All
actually,
right.
I think, thank you guys for that. I'm worried about the Marvels now because I think Loki might have ruined it for me.
Really?
It was so good.
It was
so good.
Oh man, it was great. It was great.
I'm gonna be looking at it like, the Marvel was pretty good, but it wasn't no Loki.
Wow. Yeah, I know. That's. We'll see. Because I just heard people say like the post credit scene is really good. Like it gets you like it should get you hyped up like an old school Marvel post credit scene used to do. So there we go. Derpy, happy birthday.
Hey Derpy, thank you, man. I appreciate it, Derpy.
All right, so we'll do we'll watch that Avatar Last Airbender. I know Derpy's been in here before I even got in here. Already calling for it. So let's get that going. Let's watch that. And
I've been waiting for that.
Yeah, I haven't seen it.
Let's go.
All right, let me bring everything up real quick. And sorry if I'm looking up, but I'm watching. Oh, come on, watching the Bears game, and I picked up the Bears defense.
Yeah, and then we get kicked the punt return.
I was like, shit. Oh man,
you forget defense and special teams.
Wait, who got the punt return?
Amir. Yeah, Carolina did.
Yeah,
that's how they scored. The defense hasn't given up any touchdowns. Nothing. The Bears defense are like destroying them, but it's just that punt return. That was all it was.
Got it. I gotta check out my fantasy, but I need a win.
Briscoe been laying the wood. Jeez.
Yeah. All right. Let's check out this trailer. Who farted?
Well,
that was me.
You know it was Brandon. I was like,
You waited. Everyone was quiet, man.
See in the face.
Or we all do it. You gotta find the right time, man. You gotta wait till there's a loud noise or something.
Like, it's my chair. And it's like, that's not leather. What you talking about?
All right, man.
Boom.
All right, let's watch this thing. All right, what is up? Welcome to Spoiler Kings. My name is St. Kramer, Brandman Brandon down here, Brian the Grizzly over there, and we're gonna watch the brand new Avatar: The Last Airbender, live action, Netflix. I can't wait.
I've been waiting. Like literally, I could have had so many chances to actually watch it, and I just said no. I refuse to. Unlike some people in here,
can't.
Exactly. You.
It's one. I don't. You know what? I don't even blame him though, man. Because if it wasn't for it dropping right as I was leaving work, I probably would have watched it too. So.
I came home. I saw the notification when I opened up YouTube, and I was on autopilot. I just immediately opened it.
Yeah. All right. Let me know if you guys can hear it when we play. But let's go.
Yeah, I can hear it.
Time is a funny thing. The past, the future, it all gets mixed up.
That's cool.
Oh yeah.
There's only one way to keep it straight.
I see Suki.
Always remember who you are.
Hey, it's Appa.
Yeah, Momo. Ooh, February. Okay.
I was worried at first when I was watching it because
Why?
the thing that really resonated with me with Avatar was how fun Aang was and how he had to the character arc that he went on. Like he went from being the little child to realizing who he was, and everything I saw him flying with his thing, his staff, and all that stuff seemed so serious. And I was like, what little kid is that serious? I want him to have some childlike wonder and then realize the responsibility that he has to, that journey is important in the story. So when you have it so serious, it's hard,
Well, to be fair to it, we're not sure where they're going to go with the characters, and it seems like on at least a surface level they're treating the content with enough respect otherwise, so I'm not sure why they wouldn't include that. And I hope that they kind of noticed where the screw ups that M. Night Shyamalan failed, that very much being one of them. He made Aang. I'm sorry, Shyamalan. Ong. You wanted the authentic Asian pronunciations, and you cast the whitest people you could find. But I think hopefully the creators are wise enough to take note of where M. Night Shyamalan failed, and he did. To do the opposite. So we'll see. I think time will tell when it comes to that. They very well could get the characterizations very spot on, particularly with Aang, because that was always part of Aang's charm. He was a kid, that childlike wonder, Brian, like you said. So I'm pretty confident that they'll treat that aspect with respect too. They seem to be treating everything else with respect, as far as I can tell.
But I wonder why the original writers walked away. So there has to be something.
It came out because they were offered like an opportunity to make their own studio, basically. From what I understand, I could be wrong. I think where did I read it from? Or somebody might have told me, and I looked it up too. But it's like they were like in the middle of it. They're like, "Hey, we want you to make more stuff. Here's your own studio where you can make your own stuff." And I mean, you don't turn that stuff down, man.
Yeah, but I don't know why that wouldn't be common knowledge, because I feel like if they didn't get the character right, because everything seems cool. Like Zuko seems right. Like they did everything right. Aang is hard. That's hard to be able to have a good balance of being the most powerful being in all of everything, and also you still being a child. Yeah. How do you balance that out? And then having these adult feelings, like going from a 10-year-old to a 12-year-old matters. Go from a 10-year-old like girls to 12 like ooh girls. Like it's just, having that journey is huge.
Yeah,
and it's hard to really to get it right. Yeah, I hope they do.
The only thing I think this first season, I don't think you have to worry too much about that, because he doesn't get that that like oh shit kind of moment
until he's
Fire
Lord, and he gets his butt whooped.
He gets his butt whooped. But even then, like like there's things that it slowly builds up to, because they find out like I have until the solar eclipse or whatever, lunar eclipse, whatever it was, and then stuff, it slowly builds to him becoming more adult like. But I definitely want to see him
start as a kid.
Yeah. And I hope they do, because even when he first pops out of the bubble, he's wanting to ride penguins, so
his first want to go will you go penguin sledding with me? I love that.
Yeah, so he's definitely, like you say, he's definitely got to be a kid. And I think at the very least this season should be okay, because they did have the writers, the original creators on for, I think they said about halfway through. So I think this season should be okay. Next season we'll see. I mean, they have the original content to go off of, so
everyone has to start
veering off of that. But if they start veering off of that, then there might be a bigger issue, overall. But
everything seems right? You know,
It
I hope
seems
Sokka is
good.
kind of like
I'm digging. It does have a darker tone.
it does, and Sokka's a little bit older than I thought I would think that he should be, but I think it's all going to balance out at the end. So that's why I'm going with it. I'm hoping that it's going to work that way. You know, and
well, I like that Sokka. Oh, I didn't mean to cut you off, Brian. I'm sorry.
no, yeah, go ahead.
I like that Sokka at least looks like a teenage kid this time, as opposed to a grown ass man like he was in the
Yeah.
in the Shyamalan movie.
He should. I would like him to be 13. You know what I'm saying? Like if Aang is 10, you know, like he should be like 13. You know, he's mature, but he's not really that mature. You know, just a little bit mature. I think that
he thinks he's older than what he is. Kind of.
He's trying to be something that he's really not.
Yeah.
Yeah. I always thought that was
well, not yet.
Cool.
You know. Yeah, but that's how he always was. He always wanted to be that warrior. You know.
Mm-hmm. It's like no, they sent you away for a reason.
Yeah. Right. Anyway, go through some of these comments real quick. Dave, so Netflix is gonna bring the fire next year. Just you wait yet.
Oh no, it sounds like it.
You aren't ready for it. Tell him, Brandon. Had to throw a white guy in there. Wait, who was the white guy?
It's talking about Sokka.
I don't.
He's not really white, but
I don't know if he's. Yeah, I don't know if he's really white.
No, me neither. I think it's an all ethnic cast, or they cast.
I mean, I can see it, but man, that looks like Sokka.
Yeah,
that kind of looks like Sokka right there, though. I'll give it to him.
Sokka should be kind of lean and kind of a little. Not this is not a knock on the guy physically, but he should be a little goofy looking. You know.
yeah. They make fun of his ears, don't they?
Yeah. That's what I'm getting at. I like the. I'm not familiar with the casting of like the core three. Or I know Zuko, the actor playing Zuko, he had like a bit part in Shang-Chi. He was like the younger Shang-Chi in the flashback scenes.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
I don't remember Katara. I don't think I've ever seen her, the girl that plays Katara.
I don't think I've seen any of them. I mean,
I don't think I've seen any of them.
Said on Shang-Chi, but that was a pretty quick role, but
yeah.
Okay. It looks really nice. Like just the shot. Like I'll give like the islands are cool. The volcano, Appa. Obviously, you got to make Appa look good.
Mm-hmm. Hey, at least he can always look like the never-ending story, little dragon.
So Brand said, "I have having never seen this cartoon. I just say it looks okay. I'll check it out." Yeah. I mean, it doesn't really give you anything of what's going on. So there's no story here, so I get if you don't know what's going on, you're just like, okay, it looks pretty, but once you get in the story, man, all the fans like us, we know what's coming, we know how the story plays out, so having that plus it looking gorgeous, just like super hyped.
I don't like. This could be great. It really can be great. I'm still gonna watch the cartoon.
Oh yeah. I think
that's still. Oh yeah,
it's the original.
I still do. That show has a ton of rewatch value.
It does.
Oh yeah. Fans got the fans are gonna really enjoy this one.
100%.
100%.
Hopefully they keep that momentum that that One Piece had, because that was a really good adaptation. So let's keep that going.
Yeah. Anybody that hasn't followed the casting from the beginning have no valid opinion to complain. Yeah. I mean, like I said, I really don't. They look like who they're supposed to look like. So I'm cool with it.
I know people could complain because if they love the first series and they feel like something doesn't fit. I understand if they want to complain. They don't have to be there from the beginning to say that something didn't work. But I don't see any character that doesn't work.
Yeah, it all looks fine to me. And if anyone says anything about the casting, would you have preferred the casting of the Shyamalan movie?
That's true. Yeah, no. The kid, I didn't mind the kid. He was kind of, but I think this kid looks more like Aang for sure.
Yeah, I did. I
like-
minded it. I minded the kid.
Yeah, like that looks like Aang. Like that's
Yeah,
crazy.
I didn't necessarily mind Noah Ringer. I think was the actor's name from the Shyamalan movie. I think he was more passionate and understood the role based on interviews, and if you ever saw like his original audition video. So I think he grasped the character a lot more than Shyamalan did. He wasn't at fault. You know, he played a role that most people would have killed to have taken, probably in the hopes that it would put him on the acting map. Unfortunately, he was under the direction of a dude who failed to grasp the material. And yes, I will continue to pick on Shyamalan for that because he deserves it.
Ruining it.
Yeah.
Ruining it.
Yeah.
See the first frame of the trailer that is shown, it will shock a lot of viewers. Is that the
that was so good? The Fire Nation? The Fire Nation was
like here.
Looked amazing.
Yeah,
is
like
is it a comment or
probably is the comment. Is the comment
no, because I think it's the raid. The raid on the fire temple.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because you see all the other ones, and it's up in the mountains, and they have the genocide
when they came and killed everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That
was what the first. It was somewhere in the first 10 episodes, right? It wasn't like the 6th episode or something in the animated show.
They explained it.
Yeah, it happens. I mean, you get it really early, but man, that's when it goes from this is not a kid show.
When Aang went to go home, because he went to go find all the people that raised him and everything, and he realized all of them were gone. They're all dead. Yeah. That was crazy.
Yeah. You know, so it kind of starts off pretty quick that it tells you like, oh, this is not a kid only show, you know. So
yeah, it was like Batman the animated series in the sense that it's accessible to everyone.
Yeah.
And a lot of stuff might go over the heads of kid viewers, but adults will grasp it. So that's another thing I liked about it.
Yeah, the show didn't show that. Yeah, you're right. The show didn't show that. The show just kind of talked about it and
see his reaction to going to the air temple and seeing everyone gone.
So, you know, this the skeletons. But real quick before we finish, where do I have it? I know Derpy asked for it, and it'd probably be a good thing to bring up. Really, the episode lists. So we got episode 1 is The Last Airbender. Episode 2 is Warriors, which I'm assuming is the Koshi right? The Koshi Warriors. I forgot what their name is.
Kyoshi Warriors, yeah.
Kyoshi Warriors, yeah, Kyoshi. Episode 3 is Omashu. Okay, which I think we might have saw it in the trailer. Omashu. Episode 4, Into the Dark. Episode 5, Spirited Away, which is awesome. Episode 6 is Masks, which if that's the one I'm thinking about, then that's gonna be super awesome. Episode 7, The North, and then episode 8, Legends. So it looks like they're gonna squeeze in like the whole first season.
Yes, it looks like the entire season. And I think episode 8 is going to be interesting, good. It's gonna be really good.
Yeah,
and see how Aang develops.
Yeah, it's gonna be good. I am super excited. It's like really excited about this. This is gonna be a pretty fun one. But cool. You guys got anything else?
I'm just glad that we getting it all at the same time.
Yeah, same. I'm excited.
Benjamin might take a vacation weekend. Take off an extra Friday just to watch.
I'm like, and I'm going to sit here and watch this and do nothing. Don't come see Daddy. Don't ask me no questions. I'm watching
8 hours. That's a work day. We can knock out Avatar in a work day. But cool. I think that's it for our reaction to the was it a teaser? It's not even a real trailer yet, just a teaser of the Avatar Last Airbender live action Netflix. Can't wait. Looks awesome. We're super excited, coming out at the end of February, so we're definitely gonna be watching that, reacting to that, and reviewing it and stuff like that. But leave a comment down below. Let us know what you think about it. Did you like it? Did you kind of iffy about it? Did you ever watch the original? So is this your first time getting into this whole storyline? But leave a comment, let us know what you think about it. Hit that like button. It lets YouTube know we're doing some good stuff over here and helps spread the word of Spoiler King. So we definitely appreciate that. But thank you guys for checking us out. If you're watching live, stick around because we're going to watch another trailer.
You know, so I went to Walmart and got Avatar, the Last Airbender, the entire 3 seasons,
Mhm.
and the Legend of Qatar, Korra,
Yeah.
Legend of Korra, and I got it. It was like for $20. I was like, "This is awesome."
That's what I got. We were at, it was at clearance. We got for like $14-15 for the combo.
I went to check out, and the dude looked at me. He was like, "Oh yeah, this is right." It's like, yeah,
Nice.
he's like, "Respect." That was awesome.
That's a good buy, man. That's a really good buy. The Bears won, right? By 3 points.
Yeah, 13-16.
Everyone's gonna talk about
Tyson Bagent. He was awful.
Yeah, I missed most of the game because I was watching Loki. I was like, I think I have better stuff I could do with my time. But he won, so that's all that matters. Like, okay, that's all that matters.
Yeah, no, it's stupid.
Oh, that's the fucking 08 Bears, who had no fucking quarterback.
Yeah, no, yeah, this team has no quarterback either.
What's the other one? Oh, Ghostbusters.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Ghostbusters, yes.
That one I did watch because I could not wait.
So Tyson Bagent was 20 of 33 for 162 yards.
That's what he does. Right around 150. Sometimes a little bit more, sometimes a little less.
Yeah. He dinks and dunks and can't get anything. DJ Moore was like, dude, somewhere near me.
Close. I know, sorry, talking sports, but there's a stat that somebody threw up in the Facebook, one of the Bears Facebook group. They're like, oh, his percentage on pass completions off of play action was like 80-something%, and it's number 1 in the NFL. I was like, what?
That's
because
he always does check down.
Yeah, but I'm like, it's a play action. So all he does is like play action, tight end. It's like he's not. What's the point of a play action when he's only throwing it like 3 yards, 2 yards? And then you're trying to have Komet do something. It was like that's a stupid.
Both Tyson Bagent and Bryce Young had 4.9 yards per attempt or per completion. They both
4.9.
4.9.
Jesus. The one thing I did see at the beginning of the game, because it was the first time on Heisman and whatever I forget what they call it, the D2 Heisman Award winner. It starts with another H. But the first time ever in NFL history that those two met, which is kind of crazy, but it kind of lets you know it's like, hey, D2, those guys really don't play professional ball a lot of times. So,
and that's to go to Eastern Illinois.
Yeah.
And that was our Bears minute.
Yeah. Oh man. All right. What we got real quick. So I saw your comments real quick, Jason. Actually, we'll bring that up right now. Which movies are you most excited about for 2024? Mean Girls. What was it?
Kingdom of the Planet
of the Apes.
Yeah. Inside Out 2, Ghostbusters.
And Frozen Empire.
Well, Ghostbusters that's the subtitle. Which I like that subtitle. Like Ghostbusters Frozen Empire. That's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta say Ghostbusters. Like
I'd say Ghostbusters followed very closely by Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, because that's
just
series,
too long. Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes.
Yeah.
Well, a lot if we're being fair, even the old school Planet of the Apes titles were pretty long, so I get it. But that franchise has got. I liked the first 3, so, or of this new run. So, and that trailer, the new one, really sold me on it. So
really good.
Yeah.
Really, really good.
Oh, this whole thing without having, I mean, Caesar's dead 300 years at this point.
Yeah, I forgot whatever somebody said a timeline, but it was like a while. It's been a while.
Yeah, like 3 generations past Caesar.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Which is fine. I mean, eventually he was gonna get to that point, right?
Yeah, even in was Caesar in the original movies? He was in the
Yeah.
he was a yeah. I like
So
the idea that it necessarily won't end with Caesar and his
Mhm.
legacy and the uprising of the apes over the humans. I think that was always a big point of the franchise anyway. So if they're doing a time jump, I'm fine with it. But yeah, and it's cool to see the apes being able to talk and form full sentences.
Yeah.
So
he was
that's a
in Caesar's portrayed by Roddy. He was in the Conquest of the Planet of the Apes and Battle for the Planet of the Apes. He was in
Mhm.
both of them. Caesar was
yeah.
Yeah.
So
I don't know. Were you mean the old ones?
1971,
Yeah.
1973. Yeah,
Yeah.
mhm.
He was in
he's in.
those.
Yeah,
Okay.
So yeah,
yeah. Before,
but yeah, for me, I'd say Ghostbusters, and then followed by Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, and then in Inside Out too. Honestly, I don't really care very much about um just because Pixar kind of pisses me off at times. The Mean Girls, that could be cool because I guess it's an adaptation of the musical
Mhm.
rather than like a remake. So
yeah.
I know a lot of people were like quick to judgment about that without realizing it's an adaptation of the musical that Tina Fey's heavily involved in. So yeah, but yeah, I'll probably watch that in Inside Out too one of these days.
No, you keep that Mean Girls. You keep
Yeah, like
that could be
I'm
for
not.
y'all. You guys
Yeah,
go
I'm
watch
not.
Mean Girls. That's all right.
Yeah, I'm
Inside
not.
Out too. I'll take one for the team. I'll watch it
Mhm.
opening weekend
Yeah,
twice probably.
sometimes I just find myself wondering like who hurt Pixar, the people who work at Pixar.
They had
Yeah.
scarred
Right.
childhoods. That's just
Yeah.
what
Yeah.
it is. They all been
That's it.
scarred.
Yeah, it's like the part of the application. Like, oh, where'd you go to school? What was your childhood trauma?
Yeah,
hmm
It's like
exactly.
part of the resume, man.
Yeah.
It
I'll,
just
I'll
says who
probably.
hurt you. That's all.
Yeah.
Who hurt you?
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah. But I
And,
also got to put
yeah.
Deadpool 3, which is not on this list, but Deadpool 3
There's no
100%.
question that Deadpool
Mhm.
3
That might be
is.
my number one. That's my
Yeah.
number one for 2024.
Yeah, that's at number one on everybody's list.
Yeah. 'Cause I saw somebody else say it down here. But yeah. But yeah, so I mean, so far next year's gonna have some good movies. Hopefully, a lot of these movies are kind of like Beetlejuice. From what I read, Beetlejuice had like 2 days of filming left before the
Mhm.
strike happened, which is crazy. So, hopefully we don't get too big of a gap of like nothing coming out because of the strike.
I
Freaking
think
strike.
my list goes with Deadpool 3,
Mhm.
Captain America. I've been waiting for a long time.
Oh, you
I'm
didn't hear the
interested.
news, did you?
So this is it 20? I thought it was still in 2024. I know they changed the
Nope.
title and everything.
February 2025.
It is
Oh, they pushed
2025.
it back. Yeah.
I thought it was November
Mhm.
2024. Okay,
Yeah.
I got you.
Nope. Mhm.
I'm not interested in seeing Madam Web. I'm not interested in Kung Fu Panda 4. I'm definitely
Yeah.
interested in Dune is my number one.
Dune.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Dune,
that's up there.
you know.
Yeah, definitely. I was really. We should have been seeing that in theaters this month.
Man, why you
Yeah.
have to
Oh my
bring me
god.
down?
Uh,
Brought me back down, man. You cut me real deep, man.
Don't blame me. Blame that strike in the studios for not getting their shit together.
Oh man.
I had to play it. Yeah,
Mhm.
damn strike. But yeah, Dune's on there.
Yeah, Dune's definitely on there. Dune, Deadpool 3 for sure. Godzilla vs Kong. I'm excited for that one.
Is that coming out? Yeah.
Yeah.
-1. I think that comes out December, don't it?
December,
This
yeah.
is December,
December.
yeah.
I'm kind of excited about that one. I mean,
Mm.
I know it's this year one, but that's gonna be a good one.
Does anyone care about Madam Web?
No.
No. No.
I'm done with Sony and their Spider-Man less Spider-Man movies
He says that
they
in Watch for Craven.
oh Actually, I
You
forgot
already-
that movie even existed.
Yeah,
For a
well,
second.
I think that's getting pushed back, wasn't it? That's getting
It's
pushed
like
back.
it's not
No,
coming
it's
out until
still-
like August of next year. I think now.
Yeah, it's still coming in August.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm,
But
Didn't care
why
about
bother?
that
We have
movie
the
anyway.
best version of Craven in the video game, so
Yep.
yeah.
Yep. hmm
What about Venom 3?
No. The post credit scene of Venom Let There Be Carnage kind of had me interested when it seemed like they were going to bring him into the MCU, only to do away with him in No Way Home.
Immediately, like super fast.
Mhm.
Yeah, that was
So you
trash.
remember you thought this was gonna happen? Wrong.
Yeah. Yeah. But I mean, it could be interesting because I wonder now that he knows that Spider-Man exists and he has that like lust almost for him.
Mhm.
I wonder if he's gonna go search for him in his world. Yeah,
Mhm.
I think they're just gonna bring them all to Battle World.
that would be nice.
All
Although,
right, let's watch
yeah,
this.
I love
this,
Tom
this
Hardy.
trailer,
But,
though.
Yeah, let's go.
all right.
Yeah, me too.
You say yes, give me Venom. I will be opening night. Don't worry, guys. I got
I'll
you a
review.
review. There you go. I mean, I'll probably watch it, man, because I'm a sucker for Spider-Man stuff. But
Mhm.
I'm gonna go in there pounding. I'm like, I don't want to see this stupid movie.
Give me my
Sitting.
popcorn.
Yeah.
Give me the extra bucket. Damn it.
Yeah, but cool. All right, let's watch this Ghostbuster. I mean, it'll be like the 7th time I've seen it. And I'm not
Oh.
complaining. I am not. This is awesome.
That is the worst. You guys supposed to watch
I get
it
it.
together.
I can't wait, man. If it came out today, maybe, but it came out yesterday. I was like, I got to. All right, let's start this one. All right, what is up? My name is St. Kramer with Brandman Brandon, Brian the Grizzly, and we are going to check out the Ghostbusters Frozen Empire, the official teaser trailer. Like I said, I've seen it already. So I think
Terrible.
I think Brandon, you saw it too, right?
Yep.
You guys sent NDAs to not watch these damn trailers, and y'all watch them anyway. It's terrible. Sue me.
Couldn't help. But let's check it out. Let's check it out because I cannot wait to talk to you guys about it and get it going. Let me know if you guys can hear it.
Yep.
I'm telling you, it's going to be another hot one out there. In fact, there are heat alerts in effect for New Jersey, feeling like 100 degrees.
Oh crap! Somebody's coming.
What is that?
For the first time in New York history, people froze to death in the middle of July.
What is it?
The death chill. The power to kill by fear itself. Your veins turn to rivers of ice. Your bones crack. And the last thing you see is your own tear ducts freezing up.
Like, literally scared to death? So cool.
Awesome.
Mhm.
Is it me or was I the only person that got that feel? Like I was waiting for Arnold Schwarzenegger to go say, "Freeze,
Chill.
Chill.
go chill out."
Stay cool.
Stay
Yeah.
cool.
All right. What you guys think about it?
First and foremost, awesome trailer. I really, really enjoyed Afterlife.
Same.
I'm liking that they're doing a continuation from this, or from that one, and I like the idea of them of new Ghostbusters, old Ghost, and the OG Ghostbusters teaming up, and Paul Rudd's always great. So
Yeah.
I'm kind of curious, and I'm curious to see where they go with this one. This is not a complaint at all. One thing that I would have done differently, because I like the idea of trailers that don't show you a whole lot but show you just enough to get you excited. And I love the whole throwback vibe of the trailer, even with the '80s music. They're playing the one song from Karate Kid too. If that trailer stopped where you see the Ghostbusters firehouse freezing over, if it stopped there, I would have been completely content. That would have been enough. Just enough to get you excited. We didn't even need, like, the second half of the trailer definitely did not hurt it. So don't get me wrong. But if they stopped with the firehouse freezing over, and then you see kind of like everything go dark, and like the Ghostbusters logo kind of like flicker on and off, that's the last thing you see. If they cut it there, I would have been 100% like, holy shit, this is an awesome trailer. It still is. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But yeah, if they pump the brakes there, I would have been like, holy crap.
Yeah. I can see that. I kind of like that idea too. Gives you a little taste of what was coming.
Yeah. I like trailers that we got to bring those trailers back that don't really show you a whole lot, but like just enough to like hook you in.
Yeah. For a teaser, this was a lot for a teaser.
Yeah.
So
I don't know if it did really show. How much did it really show you? Do you really know what's going on? Do you have any idea what the plot's going to be?
I think a trailer shouldn't necessarily tell you the plot. Unfortunately, we get too many trailers that tell you the plot. I feel like a trailer should just be there to hook your attention and get you excited enough to see the movie, rather than telling you a lot, if anything.
Yeah, but I'm saying I don't think it told me anything.
I think, you see all the Ghostbusters, old and new, you see the bad guy, and you see what his powers are, and I think that's enough.
That's all, but you don't know anything in between. You don't know nothing. I feel like that's fine.
Yeah, to show me all the major players in the movie, which I think they did. Showed the car, which is always that car is always so cool to look at. It just looks so top heavy for no reason. So yeah, but but I mean, I thought the trailer was awesome. I don't think it didn't give a lot away. You just know it's gonna be a lot of cold, which is cool.
Exactly
something different. Very very different from the marshmallow and marshmallow in number 2. Or no, number 2, number 1, number 2 had all the ooze, all the goo. But I like it. Even if it's not directly connected to any of the other ones, I'm cool with that. If each movie is just a new bad guy from this dimension or this whatever and blah blah blah, and they just have this adventure, with a random bad guy, and they explain who he is and stuff like that, I'll be cool with that if that's what they want to go with. Like, you don't need to make a connective universe for Ghostbusters. Like number 1 and number 2 didn't really connect, besides a few relationships here and there. I mean, that's all you really need. So I'm in for it. Number 3, they connected to number 1 for obvious reasons. But now you're past that, so now you can kind of have these new guys do a new thing.
Yeah, but you're still connected to it because you have the original cast.
You have the old,
and that's
guy,
all you need.
Yeah,
that's all you need. And I think that's more than enough. I think that's going to be really good. I'm all for it. I can't wait to watch this.
Yeah, I love Ghostbusters. Ever since I was a kid, love Ghostbusters. So
I was trying to find the picture. Trying to find the picture of when I was a Ghostbuster for Halloween when I was like maybe like 6 years old.
Nice.
5 or 6 years old. Yeah.
Nice. I always always wanted a proton pack. Always. And they were so expensive back then. I mean, still kind of pricey now, but part of me is like, I kind of want to still buy one.
He's gonna buy one. We're gonna see it.
Eventually, when I do my background, do my shelves and everything, it'll be like a proton packing in the back. Yeah.
I ain't afraid of no ghost.
Or at least the trap, the floor trap that they have. I wanted that too. I would like make my own with like tissue boxes and shit. So, all right, let's see what some of these comments are saying. Right off the bat, Putin's cat like Ghostbusters. Man, really, man.
The only thing I don't like about it is that LeBron is part of the production company.
Oh, was he?
Yeah,
I didn't know that. So yeah, Bill and Paul in any man together.
Anything together, yeah, I understand.
Yeah, anything together.
But is Bill Murray in there? Really?
Oh, Bill Murray. Yeah, Bill Murray was.
They show him briefly in the trailer. Yeah.
And so you get Dan Aykroyd, you get Ernie Hudson.
I know we got Ernie.
You get Kumail Nanjiani, which is kind of interesting.
Okay.
So you got her. I don't know who she is, but she has a pack on. But she
was in the first movie.
Yeah.
Or not the first. She was in the Afterlife. Yeah.
Afterlife. Yeah. Well, she was one of the friends, right, or something like that.
Yeah, she was the one who Finn Wolfhard's character had a thing for.
Oh, okay. I know I saw Bill Murray in here.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's pretty amusing how age hit Bill Murray and Dan Aykroyd like super hard, and Ernie Hudson looks like he's aged about 4 minutes.
What you talking about, man? Bill Murray looked old at the beginning.
He was 30 and looked old.
Yeah, like Groundhog's Day, he looked like he was 75 years old.
Yeah.
Bill Murray was born in 1814.
And Paul Rudd's an energy vampire, so like he just doesn't age either.
Paul Rudd was born in 1815. They're actually the same age.
I was gonna say they're the same age. You don't know about it. But he said I'd rather see Bill and Ted 4. I mean, I would
also watch,
but also,
but also I'm good with this.
Yeah. Dave said I would want a Ted 3. Sorry, random comment. No problem. Probably gonna get it eventually. Those make good money. Those Ted movies. Would have been dope if some of the Lady Ghostbusters were in it, but that's a whole nother. They didn't link it because it's a whole nother universe or storyline. It was a reboot, and it wasn't good.
Yeah, I was fine with the casting of the. I wasn't bothered. Yeah, it just didn't land for me. I wasn't upset about them all being women. It just, unfortunately, the movie just didn't do much for me.
I don't care if they're all women. Just it was terrible writing, and it was
If it's a good movie, then it matters.
Yeah, because all 4 of them had the capacity to be funny. Kristen Wiig, Kate McKinnon, Melissa McCarthy. I know, like her whole shtick more often than not is like fatty fall down, go boom. But when she has good writing on her side, she can be funny. Leslie Jones, I think, can be funny. Yeah.
I think she's hilarious.
The movie just didn't do much for me, unfortunately. It just, I don't know, something was missing.
The soul.
Yeah.
It seemed like a cash grab. It seemed like a cash grab, and you're putting people like, oh, hey, everyone loved what's the Brian? Like, let's do that, but with Ghostbusters. And it seemed like they didn't really know each other in the movie. Where at least like in this, like these people, you could right off the bat, like, oh, these guys know each other for a long time. I mean, like, to the point where they can't stand each other at times. Like how long they've been, like they all know, like, Bill Murray's character is a dickhead, and so I think that's what.
Yeah, like Bankman, we got fuck.
It's Bankman.
I never thought Kate McKinnon was funny. I don't think she's funny, and that's why I think just seeing her turns me off because I don't think she's funny.
The whole weirdo gimmick of hers wears thin. There was a time where she legitimately made me laugh, but after a while it did kind of wear thin. I don't necessarily mind her, but yeah, I
She's
get.
just a character to me. She's just a character. It's just like, okay, I see her. I'm like, okay, whatever.
Yeah, the
what
we.
you get. Although she was good in Barbie.
Because she's just a character. She was not important. She just was a ancillary, whatever. You know,
a weird character.
yeah, she was.
Yeah,
weird Barbie.
yeah. Yeah, the 2016 version just really didn't do much for me. Plus, Fallout Boy did the redid the theme song, so you could tell the filmmakers, the studio, like wanted people to actively hate their movie.
Then I want to see Ripley come back to Ghostbusters.
That'd be cool.
Sigourney Weaver.
Yeah, Sigourney Weaver.
Maybe
Yeah,
there's a good chance she could show up here.
Yeah, I'm sure she'll show up in this. I don't see why she wouldn't.
Yeah, in the afterlife, it made sense why she wouldn't show up. They're out in the middle of nowhere. I'm sure she has at least one kid. You know, so yeah, you know. But here they're back in New York. So
yeah, she was in the post-credit stinger with Bill Murray.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
she was doing the polygraph test on him.
Yeah, that's right.
So
I forgot about that.
For all we know, she may show up. So
Mayor
that'd be cool.
She's in an afterlife cutout scene. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I like the director of the. I know Jason Reitman, who did Afterlife. He's not directing this one, but Gil Kennan, who co-wrote Afterlife with him, is filling in for director in this one. And he's made some stuff that I've really liked. He directed Monster House, which is a movie that I absolutely love. He did the I know a lot of people didn't really like it, but he did the Poltergeist remake, which I did think wasn't without its moments here and there. But he also did a movie called City of Ember, which I think is really underrated. Bill Murray actually shows up in it. But no, with him co-writing Afterlife, you know, I think it's in good hands. So yeah,
I know what's his name.
Jason Reitman.
Jason Reitman is still involved in it because he took a bunch of pictures on set. He was always on set and stuff like that.
Yeah. And I knew it was going to get pushed back a little bit because originally they were insisting that this movie was going to be out at the end of the year. I think even this month or December.
Oh, wow.
I'm like, yeah, they're going to push it back, but thankfully they only delayed it a couple months than expected. I was thinking they were going to push it back like the better part of a year.
Just coming soon. Is there in the description have a date? It just says coming soon. Doesn't have a date.
I was just watching it. When is it supposed to come out?
Probably sometime early next year, I'm assuming.
No.
March, May or something like that.
I literally.
Or you find it and let me know. I'm gonna go through some of these other ones.
29th. March 29th.
March? There you go. Yeah.
March 29th to 2024.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So he said, if New York kept getting attacked by ghosts, I have the military partner with Ghostbusters to make a shield. Yeah.
No, you want to keep it in. New York's basically an island. So you go ahead and just let them all be there and just trap them right there in New York. That's all right.
Yeah.
Yes. Way ahead of you, Brandon.
Yeah. So he said, you guys should the Ghostbusters movies that help shape us on Netflix. It's so great that the way they made it. Yeah. I've seen that one. It's
awesome. Pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah. A lot of the documentaries and stuff with Ghostbusters I've watched is because those guys together, you know, were great. You know. So I thought Bill finally pissed off too many people. I mean, but that's who he is, man. He pissed off a lot of people back in the 80s. So nothing new, man. It's not nothing new. I mean, granted, I think it was like he might have did some like sexual assault kind of thing. I think that's what the latest one I heard was, or something along those lines. I could be wrong, but yeah. And I see your comment, Jason, but we'll get to that in a bit.
One thing I can think of is Do Re.
Oh yeah.
Egon.
Yeah.
I used to quote that a lot as a kid.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the best.
It's fun. And that's why I think this trailer is fun.
Yeah.
It's nostalgia along with a pretty good storyline with it. Plus Paul Rudd, who just does whatever he does.
Mhm.
And yes, Ernie Hudson looks 50. That's because we don't age further than that. That's just where we go. That's where we stop.
Yeah.
The last 3 years, that's where it goes all the way down. Last 3 years, but you're good. From like 50 to 70, you look 50. You're good.
Yeah. Brandon, I don't know if I can show that, man, because like everyone attacks it. Everyone attacks New York. So.
You can't say that.
Yeah, I know.
You cannot say that. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone attacks New York. That's all we're gonna say.
Yeah. Bill, and Harold Ramis didn't talk for a while, which really sucks.
Mhm.
They had like a falling out. From what I understand, though, I think they might have, like, before Harold died, I think they fixed the relationship at least a little bit to the point where they were kind of cool. But I think a lot of it was more on Bill Murray than it was on
obviously, because
Yeah,
is the biggest dick in Hollywood,
Yeah.
or Zombieland, the biggest star, I guess, the tippity top of the A list, Zombieland.
Yeah. Yeah, but
Mhm.
I'm glad though that he's back with the crew. I just wish we did have Egon back with us. That would have been awesome.
Yeah.
I wonder how much, because of course, Bill Murray they say was the reason the third Ghostbusters movie that Dan Aykroyd and Harold Ramis had proposed was. They say that he was a big reason that it didn't happen. I wonder if Dan Aykroyd's script for the third movie. I wonder if any aspects of that will make its way into this, which would be cool.
That'd
be interesting. I hope so.
Yeah, because I always would have been curious to see how that panned out. But I'm all for a sequel, and I'm all for a sequel to Afterlife furthermore, because I wasn't quite sure what to expect with Afterlife, and it really surpassed my expectations. It's a movie that I really, really enjoy. I'm ashamed of myself that I do not have the Steelbook now that I am building up my Steelbook collection. I
literally just ordered it while we're sitting there.
Yeah.
You saw me looking over here. I was literally just ordering it. I was like,
you know what? Let me pull up Amazon. I don't even have to physically go anywhere to buy it.
Not anymore. I don't have I have it on Blu-ray DVD, but I don't have it on Steelbook. But yeah. I might if it's a good price on 4K, maybe. But yeah. Richard effing Superman Donner was, but yeah, a problem with him. I thought Scrooge should have go a different way. Scrooge was awesome.
Scrooge is the greatest thing in the world.
Great.
I watched that. That's what do you watch at Christmas? I watched that. I watched Patrick Stewart, and then I watched Scrooged.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah,
Patrick Stewart as Scrooge.
A Christmas Carol.
Christmas Carol, yeah.
I still have a Muppet Christmas Carol still holds a special place in my heart.
I just bought
is a really good one.
So I just bought 3 Muppet Christmas Carols, Christmas Carol Funko Pops.
Nice.
They're at my comic book store. He was like, "Hey, I had this for you, Brian. I know you want this." I was like, "I don't even want that." And then I was walking. I was like, "Those damn Funko Pops." So disappointed in myself.
now he's just feeding the addiction. I know. He's like, I know you want it. You want it.
It's the first taste is free.
Exactly. All right. But cool. Yeah. Or one last one, because this one I heard. I heard Ramis threw Bill against a wall during Groundhog Day filming. Groundhog Day is Harold Ramis' greatest creation. Because I know from what I understand, like Bill would just come in whenever the hell he wanted.
Mm-hmm.
Just like, I'm here now. Like, he was like, cool, you're seen, so yeah, he was kind of like a dick.
That would be quite a sight to behold. Like pacifist ass Egon Spengler throwing Peter Venkman against a wall.
Yeah.
Would have been interested to see that.
Yeah, there's like a movie, I can't remember, I gotta look up the name, but I really enjoy the movie, but it's about like all of those guys, Ramis and all those guys who made not National, it was the National Lampoon, did all that and stuff like that. How they were like rejects from like SNL and this and that, so they want to do their own thing. But it was it was like a fake documentary, so it was like actors pretending to be these actual actors doing all this stuff. It was a really good movie. I gotta look up the name because it was a really, really good movie.
Sounds interesting. Okay.
Remember? Yeah, it was fun. Yeah. Also the famous Chevy Chase Bill Murray fight on SNL. Yeah, fuck Chevy Chase though. He's a dick.
Yeah. He's a dick. He's like, go ahead, win. Which one do you want to win? I just hope they both knock each other out.
I always laugh at the voicemail that Chevy Chase left.
Dan Harmon.
Dan Harmon. It was just hilarious. It was just so hilarious to me. He just sounded so pissed off. He just my favorite part. You're not funny. You're okay.
To Dan Harmon, who was just like making these amazing shows. Like, okay,
yeah.
But that's the thing is like why that character was so great because he didn't get the joke, but also the character himself didn't get what was going on with everyone else. So it was like it was perfect, And so, but yeah.
That just tickled the shit out of me.
Ever seen Foul play or Seems Like Old Times? I've seen a lot of his movies, man. He's kind of a one-trick pony, more or less. But he's got good movies. Don't get me wrong.
And Bill Murray's not.
Bill Murray is too pretty much.
That tickled me so much. You're not funny. You're okay.
Minor problem. Do you think Billie Eilish won the Oscar for Best Original? Wait, what song was she?
That Barbie song. I'm not a fan of it.
I didn't even know. We'll see. I know Oscars. I don't even know what's gonna happen with Oscars. So I'll probably have them because the stuff's back. All right, let's him sliding on the floor, snorting powder. Yeah. About to start season 3 of Parks and Rec. Have you guys watched Dan Harmon new cartoon on Fox? No, not yet. I forget what it's called. Not yet. I haven't recorded, so I'm gonna DVR it. All right, but let's finish this one up so we can move on. So thank you guys for checking us out. Thank you for let me start that over. Like a total brain fart.
Do it.
I'm like 3 steps ahead in my head. So thank you guys for checking us out. We want to know what you guys think about Ghostbusters Frozen Empire. So leave a comment. Let us know if this one looks good. Did you watch Afterlife? Are you a Ghostbusters fan at all? But leave a comment. Let us know what you think. Also hit that like button and make sure you come check us out live every Monday and Thursday. We do movies, TV, trailers, all that good stuff. We have a lot of fun in chat and always hang out with everybody. So appreciate everyone coming in, hanging out with us, checking out the Ghostbusters trailer. But thank you. If you're watching live, stick around. We are going to move on to our next.
Hey, tell us, are you afraid of any ghosts? I ain't afraid of no ghost.
I'm like, I don't think I have a sound effect.
I thought you were going to say, womp, womp, womp. Like, but. That's just perfect.
I thought I did at one point. I don't know if I ever kept it. No, Jim. All right. We'll save the other one for later if we have some time. Let's talk about Loki, man.
Oh, man. Yes. Hey, Brandon said he's right. Brian, you know you afraid of ghosts.
he's the biggest one.
I'm definitely the one that's afraid of ghosts. Oh, that's awesome.
Do I not have any? I don't think I have any Ghostbusters.
I ain't afraid of no ghost.
I have like Top Gun and stuff, all this other crazy shit, but no Ghostbusters. It's a shame. Got to download some.
Disappointed. Right. I'm disappointed.
Yeah, I'm disappointed. I should download that clip that Brandon was laughing at, the Chevy Chase voicemail thing.
It's so funny to me.
It's that just the whole thing was funny though. Like Dan Harmon's kind of a dick for putting that out there like that, but
putting that, yeah.
He kind of deserved it. He kind of deserved it.
Oh man.
Fred said he can't wait. Game show music, yeah.
Boom, boom, boom.
All right. I'm not sure if he doesn't violates physics. I'm gonna save that. I'm gonna save that so when we start talking about it. And then Dave Cyril said, "I'm not afraid of it. No ghost." Yeah,
I'm not afraid of no werewolves.
Well, here Kevin Davis said people are writing Marvel Studios off. They have a comeback. I'm not worried at all.
Mm-hmm.
Same. Yeah, I'm kind of curious to see what this movie is. Right now, the audience score is a decent score. 85 is pretty good, I think. So,
I don't know if it's gonna have such a low opening.
Yeah.
That does worry me. Yeah, you can't be below Five Nights at Freddy's. As they're streaming it on Peacock, and you got less money than that. That might be a problem.
Yeah, that's the only bad thing. Kind of sucks. But I mean, it's hard to compare to. Friday Night Freddy has such a big following, you know, and
because Marvel doesn't have a following. You're right.
No, I would say they do, but it's kind of they turned on them a little bit. You know what I mean? So that's kind of like the problem is like the following went from love to hate. So which eventually it'll turn back to love again. One good movie and then they're back. So they say, yeah, I'm not afraid, not worried at all. All right, let's talk about Loki. Let me move this back. There we go. Let's talk about Loki. All right, what is up, everyone? Welcome to Spoiler Kings. My name is Tim Kramer with Brandman Brandon, Brian DeGrizzly, and we're going to talk about Loki, episode 6, the finale of season 2. What was it called? Glorious Purpose. That was the episode title, which is awesome. But right off the bat, what you think about the episode, Brandon?
Freaking holy crap! Like this is what I like to see. From the second that the Marvel logo showed up and it played in reverse, I'm like, they're about to do some trippy stuff. I was not disappointed. Really liked where they went with this. Really liked where they went with the character of Loki specifically on this episode. I liked the way that it ended because it ended in such a way that, like, if they stopped there with Loki, I'd be fine with it. But at the same time, I feel like if they did go further with Loki and we see him down the line, I'd be totally happy with that too. It almost in a weird way, even though we know this is going to be have repercussions on the greater universe down the line. It almost felt very self-sustained. I thought the as a whole this season, the 6 episodes was enough. It didn't overstay its welcome. They told the story efficiently. I thought this was great. I thought it was absolutely wonderful. And they really stuck the landing with the finale. I know that we're always on edge about that, but yeah, they stuck the landing and then some. And I like that they went a direction that I really didn't see coming. And it seemed like they weren't afraid to potentially wrap it up here, rather than leaving the door open to stretch it out more. Like I said, if they stop here with Loki, I'd be totally fine with it.
Yeah. Okay. All right. What about you, Brian?
It literally blew my mind. I was watching it, and I kept getting flashbacks to when Loki was talking about. We were talking about the Norse gods when they were out there, and he was talking about, why does Odin and Thor get that, and no one gave respect to Loki. And now Loki's literally the one holding all the timelines together. That's how good. He's literally become the god that we've always needed. And he rejected for so long. It was so well done. That was the best finale I've seen from anything that's come from Disney Plus, period. That was so good. I love Jonathan Majors in it. Tom Hiddleston everyone was great. I love what they did with Renslayer. I love what they did with everybody. Obi, everything was so well done. I love it. That's an A++ for me. Like, I laughed, I cried. At some point, my daughter was watching me watch it, and she was like, "Daddy, are you going to blink?" Because I didn't want to blink because I didn't want to miss something. It was so good. That's how I feel about it. Great. Hold timelines in your hand, giving it power. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, because like, are they technically dead if he lets them go?
Could be.
Yeah. So it's really like, there's a lot of questions I have, but like Brandon said, if it ends there, I kind of will be okay. But if they want to continue it in a movie or another season of the show, I'm all for that. I'm all for that. But yeah, it was. I saw somebody say he finally got his throne. He finally got his throne, which was super poetic at the end, you know. But yeah, it was. And I know we talked about it last week. It was like, oh, are they going to Groundhog Day this thing? And they did.
And they did, right?
Like, how long is it for me to get physics? How long? About a couple centuries?
Yeah. So like
centuries later.
Yeah, he learned how to do this. It was so cool. But even then, it's like, how much time did it take him to learn to stop time? You know what I mean? So it's like, I'm like, how old is this Loki? You know, like that's like the question I have now. You know, like is he older than Odin at this point?
He's past old or age or any of that stuff. He's he who remains. He literally is he who remains.
Yeah.
That's a very cool and an awesome thought. That, you know, he's been around beyond time. He is beyond time. He's giving the timelines power instead of doing what, you know, he who remains Jonathan Majors was doing. There's only one timeline. He's giving all timelines a chance, and he's the one doing it.
Yeah.
So he loved his friends so much that he was able to do that for them, to give them the life that they missed. That's a real friend. Everybody needs a friend like that. If you got a friend like that, you better give him a hug. Thank you.
Yeah. It was even the ending when they do more Mobius's like timeline and he sees his life, and then it cuts to like Loki, you know, and he's just sitting there, and I was like, man, I'm like, maybe he's gonna have a smile or like a tear because he's happy for him, but the way it ends was just very interesting, you know, because it's like he didn't look happy, but he didn't look mad either. He was just like, it just is like this is what it is now, you know. Like I don't know. I'm kind of curious to watch it again.
I think he did look happy, like happy that
did he give a little smirk?
A little, just a little happy that he gave his friend a chance.
Yeah, because obviously that was what he was kind of looking at, you know, because that was what it was echoing until you got to, you know, his face. But you know, I mean, the only bad thing for me was I hate that our show is right after it. You know, so like all of us relate to the show today because we were watching it. But it was like, I really want to watch it again. Like tomorrow I'm going to watch it again for sure. You know,
yeah, I'm definitely going to watch it.
I'm going to do a deeper dive and see like things, meaning and stuff like that. But yeah, this episode, because we're going to talk about the overall season, but this episode was really good. They did the Groundhog's Day, which I was kind of worried about. Crushed it. They crushed it so well. And just it looked gorgeous. When he gets the suit again, oh man!
He goes up and gets the horns and all that stuff, and as he's going through everything, it was epic.
Yeah,
and then he's able to break the loom. The fact that he was able to break the loom for how powerful he really is, he finally showed how powerful of a god he really was.
Yeah,
he broke the loom and kept the rest of those things alive.
Yeah,
he held them in his hand to give them power and sat on his throne.
Yeah. Because at first I'm like, what is that? Just a seat? But then they kind of tell you, you know, because it zooms out and it's like, oh, that's, you know, where he who remains was at. That's his seat. You know, I was like, damn. It just, the whole thing was just so fitting. You know, I thought everything was great. You know, like, yeah, it was really, really interesting. Even the Renslayer thing, you know, it's like, so she's in that area where you get zapped, you know, so it's not all gone, you know, but that beast is still there because, you know, you saw the purple on her face from him. So I like how they spent so much money on everything else. They're like, yeah, we can't show the cloud. We can't afford it. Just flash a purple flashlight on her.
I'm pretty sure this episode cost, of the $180 million they spent on this thing, $80 million was spent on episode 6. That was unbelievable. It was so well done.
So she's gonna marry that beast. See, what you don't know is that's a Kang variant. Now that's the thing too, is like we're gonna get so many Kang variants. Like where are they gonna come from? Who are they? You know, is the TVA hunting them? I'm assuming like they're going specifically after. They even brought up Quantumania Kang, which was super cool. You know, so they're like, yeah, he was taken care of. I'm like, oh, that's interesting. You know, because that was my thought. I was like, oh, like what about him? You know, and then the arena of all the kings, you know, yelling and screaming for whatever reason. You know, so they kind of tied it together. You know, enough where I was satisfied. I didn't feel like ripped off. You know, like oh, but we got all this and they didn't tell us. So here, let's see what you guys said real quick, and then we'll get into some of the dislikes. So Poonscat said, yeah, Loki kept me interested. Not sure what he did doesn't violate physics. He's a god. He can do what he wants.
It's like physics. I mean, you understand it's science and then there's magic. And he's been in a realm that understands that they're actually one and the same thing. If you don't know where I got that from, Thor number 1.
Thor 1.
He explained it at the beginning.
Yeah. Let's see where we at. If that spoiler pick was real, post-credit scene. Oh, wait. Talking about the post-credit scene thing in the Marvel. Then Loki used to date Taylor Swift. He did. Tom Hiddleston dated Taylor Swift for a while. How can you hold an entire timeline in your hand?
How about multiple?
Yeah, a bunch of them, and giving them power. You know, because they were green still. You know, so I'm assuming he was giving them power still. So
keeping them from dying.
Yeah. It'll be interesting. Told you our wrestler wasn't dead. Oh, yeah, you did. Yeah, that's something you don't kill off yet. Yeah. Said I'm putting Ahsoka a little higher than this season of Loki. I like it, but I need more action.
I think Ahsoka is a better overall show. I think Loki's finale was the best I've seen.
I'll still give it to Loki. Both. I think Loki's a better show.
No, what they did with Ahsoka probably breathed new life into Star Wars. Everything they did was great. I just don't think they stuck the landing and all the new characters, and they gave it a whole new direction for all of Star Wars. Loki was good for Loki. There were slow parts of Loki. There are parts where we were like, but that ending made it all worth.
See, but now that filler episode made sense in this episode. Like, okay, the filler episode paid off in the end because they referenced a lot to that and the episode before that. So he was bouncing back to those episode times.
Yeah, but episode 2 was still slow.
Episode 2, yeah.
I mean, if I'm talking about the best that they've ever done as far as Disney Plus, I think Ahsoka's better. But this is the best ending I've ever seen. I've never seen an ending that's good. And I think that's what they did last time.
Yeah. Ahsoka had a lot of problems. A lot of problems.
But I think it was more interesting. Loki had a lot of problems. So,
not story-wise though. Like at no point where I was like, oh yeah, you know, a person that never directed a live action directed an episode here. Like the direction was always better. The cinematography is about the same.
No, because there are times where they were in the same room for the whole episode. You know, like there's things that weren't. It wasn't the same. But I still say the ending is better. Loki, the ending was better, and Loki started from a better place. Ahsoka took something that was falling apart and elevated it. I don't know if Loki can elevate all of Marvel.
It's keeping it up. I'll say it's keeping it up.
It's only Loki and Loki season 2. Everything else, that's all it is. It doesn't control because I don't know how it goes in the entire timeline. Ahsoka is doing it all for Star Wars. Everything in Star Wars is going through this.
So we think. We don't know yet. You're putting a lot of assumptions beyond thing. I mean, the next shit we get might be trash. I mean, that's the only thing is like because Ahsoka set up things that could be very meaningful to side stories and possibly maybe the sequel trilogy, but that's yet to be seen, you know. But Ahsoka was fun, but the issues I had with it were
I think expanded the universe
more,
a lot better. Expanded the universe way more than, and this, we don't know what this is. Just like you say about Ahsoka, I have no idea what this does for Marvel. I have no idea.
Oh, I get 100% see, because like he's holding the timelines. We know we're getting King. We're getting a lot of Kings.
We already knew
at some point, at some point, Loki's gonna let go. And then what happens? You know what I mean? So it's like, yeah. I mean, how can he not? You know, you can't hold it on forever. You know. But this said, like the rumors of the reboot, like the restart of everything. Like I'm like, man, that makes a lot more sense now. You know, because like you want to bring back Loki, but how are you gonna bring him back if he's doing this? Like I don't know. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm super excited about what Balin is gonna do. Like a literal brand new character in a Star Wars franchise. I care more about than anybody else. You know,
no, I care about Loki. Ahsoka. I care a lot about what the whole Empire does. I care about the world between worlds. I care about.
You know what's going on with the Empire. You know,
well, I don't know how the direction. I think there's still characters in that universe that are really good. And
I don't care about Sabine anymore. Ahsoka.
I care about. Yeah, I like Ahsoka. Ahsoka's one of my favorite characters anyway. I mean, and just because Balin's done well, Shin was pretty cool. Everything is set up for it to expand the entire universe that's been down and out. Loki is just another thing that Marvel's doing, and it might all stop if the Marvels doesn't have legs and doesn't make money. So it doesn't, like, it's the finale is great.
Yeah,
that finale is great, and I don't want to take away from that, and that's what I want to focus on. I want the finale is great.
Yeah, true. Let's move it on. Poon, come on, man. You don't like anything. You don't like nothing, man. It was more like Doctor Who chipping at that
diamond.
The diamond? Is that what it is? No. So,
yes, diamond.
Yeah. She's gonna marry that piece, not to nitpick, but I never understood why Loki was a
god.
Was a god when he was just a dwarf frost giant. He wasn't pure Asgardian.
Even then, he was still Laufey's son.
Laufey's son.
So he was always a king. He was always a god,
destined to be a king. Yeah, and all those like, all those things were like basically gods, of something. But Loki's a weird character. It's a good thing because the actor is problematic. Who's that? Are you talking about Jonathan Majors? It's not Majors. I think don't listen to Variety. I mean,
exactly. That's what I'm saying.
They can't even tell a true story about Nia DaCosta. Like she had to come out and was like, no, you're full of shit. So no, is if you want some a lot of good info, Chillmonger. He's got video. He shows the cop vest cam kind of stuff. So he shows a lot of good stuff. But I'm still in the camp of Jonathan Majors is gonna be all right.
Yeah, I think Disney knows it too.
Yeah, I think so. Right. Yeah. Overall, this is their best show. That's if you think like Disney Plus or Marvel, I would say both. But it's definitely.
I think it depends if you don't like Star Wars or not. Because Brandon doesn't like Star Wars. Yeah, but Brandon doesn't. So that doesn't really help.
Yeah, he's definitely more one-sided. Disney crushed Loki and way better than Ahsoka. Ahsoka was kind of boring. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't boring, but like I said, for me,
it wasn't boring. Yeah.
It was, but you're not a Star Wars fan, so definitely you see it be boring. Yeah. And what's up? We got Kenny. What's up? Just done watching Loki. Holy shit! And they go, wow, yes, man, yes.
I had a tear in my eye. I was like,
I was literally on the edge of my seat like the whole time, especially towards the end when everything was going down. I was just sitting there, just like, I'm like, well, and Erica, who missed like the last 2 episodes. She's like, wait, what? Asking all these questions. Because that's the thing is like if you miss like the last like 2 or 3 episodes, you're gonna be lost, so because a lot does happen in the end, so even connects parts of season 1, so if you missed out on season 1 stuff,
went to the season 1 finale and then brought all that in, and Loki became so many awesome things, and then even going back and learning all that physics, like that was amazing.
Yeah.
And then the thing with him and Mobius, and
that was awesome.
The beginning, and then Mobius giving him advice because Loki didn't know anything, and all his friends gave him advice, and it all pushed him towards realizing what he had to do.
Mm-hmm. But I like how they gave him different advice, where Mobius was like do the greater good, otherwise you're gonna regret it, because that's always gonna be on you, that what do you get, that burden, is always gonna be on you, but then he goes to Sylvie, and Sylvie's like,
no, he listened to both of them.
Let's give it. I think he did.
He did listen to both of them. He destroyed the timeline, but he held on to it, and it was for the greater good. He had to sacrifice himself for the greater good. So he listened to both of them, and they weren't saying that they're mutually exclusive. He realized I can do both of these. I'm listening to both of them. I'm the one who needs to sacrifice. Instead of sacrificing all of them, that's why I'm seeing all this stuff. I can do it. I have to be the one who's in the seat that Victor Timely's been in, or Who Remains has been in. Yeah,
exactly. But I saw that. But they gave him opposite advice, like, because he's like, would you pick this or this? And one guy said this, and the other one said the other one. But he was able to I could do both.
I don't know.
Because he's Loki. He can't.
No, I thought that Mobius said, yes, you don't want to be the one. You have to do what you need to do. You have to do what you have to do.
He said, always look at the bigger picture.
Yeah, always look at the bigger picture. And he always says, but you don't always want to be the one, like I was afraid to kill that little 8-year-old boy that was going to kill 5,000. Don't be that guy. But he was like, you have to do what we have to get done. So, and then he's like, okay, at the end, I have to do what I got to do. And then Sylvie's like,
so he was saying, always kill Sylvie.
But he was saying, he was just saying, do what you got to do is what he got out of it. And then Sylvie said, you should always give us a chance. So one saying, do what you got to do. The other one say, always give him a chance. So what he did what he had to do and gave everyone a chance by him sacrificing himself for the greater good.
Yeah. I saw this. I think King is a villain in Deadpool 3. That would be awesome. And that'd be such a great kept secret too. Well, Brandon distracted us. He's talking about Star Wars, man. Star Wars is one of our triggers. Don't y'all think Star Wars is dying and needs something to revive because Ahsoka wasn't in it? And yeah, I agree. It was cool, but no rewatch value. Was kind of boring. I rewatched it.
I disagree with all of it, so I'm not going to answer any of it.
But overall, the fans are. Yeah, that's a whole nother conversation. But I don't think it's reviving. It didn't do what I think they thought it was gonna do.
I think it did it for the people that love Star Wars.
I don't even think it did that because they still hate it.
Yeah, but I think haters are going to hate regardless because Star
Wars.
Yeah,
haters are going to hate.
But that's why Star Wars is in 2 different groups. I think we've talked about this before. They're either the ones who hate it just because they're going to hate it, no matter what came out. Anything that's not a white male dominated thing, they're going to hate. And then there's the ones who are going to love it, but need a good direction. I think the people that they love it, but if it's a good direction, are going to be happy with the way they did Ahsoka and with Filoni. And I think those are the ones that are very happy with what we did, what we got.
Yeah.
I mean, those who I call real, true Star Wars fan. Everyone else I don't call fan.
No. But I mean, I agree. I'm excited. Definitely the Balin thing. I'm super excited. But yeah, I mean.
But once again, Balin is one little piece. Once again, I don't want it to be a white male dominated thing.
Yeah, exactly.
So, again, so you falling back into that. So that's what I'm saying. Expanding the universe is what the most important thing is.
Yeah.
It's an Andor. Yeah, and that's the whole thing. People either think it's the greatest thing or it's the worst thing.
No, it's the worst thing.
Exactly. I like Star Wars, but it's the same story every film. Rebels vs. Empire, Rogue One was the least best Star Wars. Was the last best Star Wars. Was the last best Star Wars.
I will not play this game with you tonight.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Rogue One was awesome. I did love Rogue One. But it's another conversation. This is actually a conversation we should have pretty soon. Like, what's the best thing on Disney Plus? I think someone comes to Loki and Secret Wars and says, "You can let go now."
I don't think so. I think that
No.
they have to start dying. Just timelines have to start dying,
And he can't control it.
He's trying to power them up.
Yeah,
and
I think the big king, the real king, like the king, is gonna come and he's like, "You're in my seat, dude." You know, kind of shit. You know, that's what I think might happen.
It might be King Gang, the King Gang,
all of them.
Yeah.
Well, after they get them merging the timeline with the incursions, how's the incursions even work now?
Because I was asking myself the same exact thing.
Yeah.
So that's once again something else that's kind of confused about this whole thing.
Yeah.
But once again, this episode is amazing. Let's not lose the focus off this incredible episode.
Yeah.
That was a great finale.
Yeah. What I mean is they can move forward with or without him now.
I know they can't. They have to have him.
Are you talking about with Andor? Or
no,
with
he's
Loki?
talking about
with Loki. Yeah,
he's talking about Jonathan Majors.
Oh, yeah, no. He's gonna stick around at least until the end of this stuff. Kenny said everything that happened in this show allowed King to exist. Yeah, the 616 adjacent event in Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania. Yeah, which is cool. I really appreciate that they brought that up. Star Wars fans, sir. It just has gotten lame over the last few years. I'm more of a Star Trek guy. Honestly, I just need New Hope, Empire, Jedi, Rogue One. Honestly, I'm cool on the rest. I mean, it's not a bad list you got there. New Hope, Empire, Jedi, Rogue One. I'll throw Sith in there. Revenge of the Sith.
Yeah,
because it's got the best fighting. It's got the best fighting scene.
That's 40 years ago. I mean, besides Rogue One, which is still based on the old stuff.
Old shit.
Yeah, so I mean that.
I love Rogue One though.
Yeah.
It's more of a Suicide Squad movie than the actual Suicide Squad movie that came out a couple months earlier.
It's a real Suicide Squad.
Yeah, I was gonna say the real one. Kenny said I enjoyed Ahsoka, but it has some issues. I enjoyed the new trilogy. You enjoyed the new trilogy in Star Wars, really? Okay. Yeah. See, like I don't mind a female lead Jedi. I don't mind a female lead Jedi either. You just gotta give them a story.
Makes sense. Yeah, the story they're going one direction, and then they just stopped. And then so 7 doesn't make sense for 8. 8 doesn't make sense for 9.
Yeah. So, like I said, I didn't mind if they built it up correctly, and they just didn't build Rey up correctly.
She didn't do much for me as a character.
Well, I thought she was fine. I thought the thing that they should have focused on was her and Finn, and they should continue to develop Finn. The fact that they left him, to the wayside in 8 and 9 is really terrible. And I think that really affected the story more than anything. And then they decided to team her up with Kylo Ren. Kylo Ren should have stayed bad, and that totally just ruined everything for me.
Yeah, well, Rian Johnson came in on The Last Jedi and just pissed that all away.
Yeah.
The plans for Finn. I haven't even bothered with Rise of Skywalker still to this day. So,
it tried doing too much. Well, that's the thing is like Rian Johnson came in. He's like, and I'm done. It's like, yeah, but there's still another movie. And I said, I'm done. It's like, you ended a storyline instead of being the middle part of a story. I don't know, but that's a whole other thing. All right, let's move on. But Star Wars is so massive it could take me a full year just to catch up. I watch Star Wars all the time, man. I'm constantly throwing. Speaking of, I probably haven't watched A New Hope in a while. Sorry, I'm gonna kick my cat out. He's on my keyboard. He's the one turning off comments and shit.
Sure, it's the cat. And blame the cat. He's only a flirt.
Is not the same. Multiverse and timelines are not the same thing. That's. I mean, because you can have. Well, but here they're kind of making it seem like multiverses are timelines.
because he's able to take those timelines, and he almost seems like he's like the Watcher now.
Almost.
He's an entity like that.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's kind of interesting because like a multiverse would occur when a timeline would change. When there was a big change on the timeline, it would become a branch. That was kind of how they explained it, which made sense. It was like, okay, and then you would cut that branch and keep the timeline, the main timeline. But then you have dimensions, because right now incursions are when dimensions collide, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't know. I got. I have to probably rewatch the Doctor Strange Madness one again. Yeah, but now you got timelines, you got multiverse, you got dimensions, right? Anything else? So you got to figure all that.
Look, it's so simple. All you have to do is have a PhD level of physics, and you should be able to answer all these questions.
Read Marvel since the 60s. That's it. That's all you gotta do. It's the best episode of Disney Plus.
A couple centuries. That's all. Yes. This is the best episode of Disney Plus. Yes.
I agree. Spoiler crew. What's up, Kyle? How you doing?
What's
What's up?
Well, so here we go. He goes, I think universes and multiverse are different timelines. Otherwise, every universe has multiple timelines inside of it, which doesn't make any sense. Yeah, exactly. So it has to, because if you have one timeline that has its own mini branches in that timeline, then that doesn't make sense of what's going on in the show. So you have to have universes with multiverses, in different timelines. Yeah. So The Force Awakens was fine. The rest sucked. Agreed. I agree.
Exactly what I said. You should stay with what they were going to do with the plan. Force Awakens was good, and they should stick with the plan, and they just didn't. And
JJ had a good plan. JJ had a pretty okay plan. It wasn't the greatest thing ever, but it was an okay plan.
It was the same plans before. It worked before.
Yeah. The hardcore story fan ripped her apart, though. They really did. They don't need to rip apart the actor. She was just doing her job.
Yeah, and,
you know what I mean? Rip apart the director, rip apart the writer. Don't rip apart the actress just doing her job.
There's nothing that Daisy did that was bad. It wasn't that she did anything. The story was stupid, and all the different directions were stupid.
Yeah.
That's their fault.
One thing is so you get mad at Daisy Ridley or Kelly Marie Tran for doing what they did in there, but it's like you don't go after Mark Hamill. Mark Hamill's the one that threw it over his shoulder. It was like, no, like he was told to do that. You know what I mean? Yeah. So that's why he's like, don't go after actors.
But Tank, he looks like me. Well, not me, but it looks like the people that are complaining. So we can't blame him.
Yeah, it's not his fault. Yeah.
But her still look like me. I gotta blame her.
He said, there never ends to be a qualification for why a non-white, not male Jedi lead exists. Yeah. There never needs to be a qualification. Yeah. It's the Force, man. It's like you can explain the most silliest shit, so you can't explain like why this woman is really strong. Like, but yeah. But this Loki and the variant are in the same universe. No, because technically the TVA is out of time and space,
and he should be out of time and space now.
Yeah, what the hell did he go through? We didn't even talk about that. He goes through a whole nother fucking hole in that thing, right? Because then he pulls them all in.
Exactly. So he's on the outside of time and space and everything like that.
Yeah. So is it the TVA part of time and space now? I don't know. That's a lot of questions that we have to figure out later. That's tomorrow's Loki's problem. Did Finn Dirty should have been shout out? Didn't hate the movie, but there's a big disappointment. Oh, with it, yeah. Oh, they did Finn.
They did Finn Dirty.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It should have been about Finn and Rey and their how they're going and him becoming the Jedi. He should have been the focus of it. But
100%.
Come on.
Yeah, sprinkle Poe in.
See what you did by bringing up Star Wars.
I know, man.
That's why I said I will not play this game tonight.
Yeah. Oh, is that way? Okay. I thought you were gonna rip on it.
No.
Yeah. So Kenny said here, he goes, I disagree. I think the moment he took that cube, a new universe / reality was created. Yeah. And that's why they had they had to chop him off. So technically, like that Loki's timeline doesn't exist anymore because that branch got cut. But he was supposed to like, become a prisoner, but now he's kind of a Loki without a home. For sure. I really want to see him and Thor get back together. Like Thor's been through a lot of shit. Has a daughter, quote unquote. Loki is hundreds of, maybe even thousands of years old.
He was already thousands of years.
Yeah,
old.
he was already. Well, comparative to his brother and his dad, like he might be older than his dad now.
I don't know, but Odin, because I think Odin was like tens of thousands of years old.
Yeah, but it was like because it just took centuries, so a couple hundred years just to learn how to build that box. How long did it take him to understand physics? Yeah. How long did it take him to learn how to stop time with his bare hands? You know what I mean? So it's like, how old?
If you know physics, you can stop.
That's just waving your hand. Yeah, but
he said it's all relative, guys. It's all relative.
Yeah. When he stopped time, that was the moment when, like, he would remain stop time with his little pad thing, and he's like, "Oh, when you learn how to stop time, come back. We can have the talk." And then, like, he just does it without a pad, just throws his hand up.
He is a pad. Ooh. Remember, we've already decided that he was the pad.
Yeah,
his time slip made him a pad.
Yeah, made him his own thing. But yeah, I thought that was awesome. Any decision creates a universe. It could, or I think any action.
Every action creates another timeline branch.
Yeah.
Is it a new universe or just a branch of timeline thing? A decision that you could have made that now has two different branches off of it. You could have made this decision or this decision, so it's now a branch.
Yeah. Was it
overall?
What was it? Back to the Future. When he explains it, he goes, "There's this, and then there's the new one." He goes, "So you just can't jump straight down. You have to go back and go, So they always explain it.
Tell you, who needs physics? Just use Back to the Future logic.
Back to the Future. Well, although in Infinity War, in Endgame, they're like, "So what do you say?" Like, so Back to the Future lied to me. Maybe you did it. All right. Finish these up. They wrap this Loki up perfectly. Can't wait to see how they bring back or tie this into Thor 5 if it happens. I think they're gonna tie this into King Dynasty.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah. This can't be left alone. He's going to be something, and that's how we're gonna get Battle World now. That's how you could do it without having Doctor Doom. I'm sorry. Mm-hmm. You don't have to have Doctor Doom anymore because Loki could be the one that creates Battle World.
Yeah.
Saves all the timelines by making one timeline that everyone and pulls everyone out. He could be the one that does it.
Yeah. Back to the Future is
horse shit.
Because that RDJ. Yeah,
that's what he said.
That's
what the line says.
Like,
he said. Yeah.
Well, that is funny. Because I was like, wait, what? Like, you've been watching. I forgot. Yeah, RDJ said that, or Iron Man, whatever. All right, last one, and then we'll get into some other stuff. There won't be a Loki season 3. Next time we'll see him is in King Dynasty. Is that official or is that kind of just rumored? Because usually mid-season, if the season's doing well, or even by the end, they do an announcement that there will be another season. They didn't announce anything for it, so. And I know they want to pull back on content just in general. So, yeah, Disney's cutting money.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, not cutting money. Well, I mean, they are. But also, I think cutting the trash, like the fat. Like we don't need 100 Disney Plus MCU shows.
Yeah. Just, only make the ones that serve a narrative purpose in driving the multiverse saga or whatever they're calling it forward. It just seemed like they were just dumping any and all. They were just doing shit.
yeah, exactly. They were just doing like, oh, hey, this is a show. Let's do it. Boom.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
It doesn't
yeah,
look like it's
it's
gonna be
gotta
season
like-
3.
I don't think so. But looking at,
I don't think there will be.
that's why I'm more. Every day I'm more inclined to believe that we are gonna get that reboot, or or not the reboot, maybe a soft reboot or a restart.
I don't know.
Restart would be better.
I don't know if we're gonna get that either. I know they're gonna bring back
I
a
don't know.
lot of these old characters, but I do believe Battle World now is created by Loki,
Mhm.
and he will be essential. In even if he's not there, he will be essential in all the storylines that are coming forward. Just because he is the one that's keeping these storylines together.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. It's gonna be interesting. So I know that we got a little sidetracked a little bit.
Hey, what if Loki became a Beyonder by going into that hole, and holding up those branches?
Huh.
It sounds cool, but I don't want it. Like I want the Beyonder. Like you know what I mean? I don't want that version.
Yes, but the Beyond verse, there are other people, entities of that Beyonder type of things. So the Beyonder is the leader of the Beyond, but there's not just one person who has Beyonder powers. There's just one that's most powerful.
I mean, I don't know too much about the Beyonder. I just thought it was like one dude.
So that's what people think, but it's called. He's from the Beyond.
Yeah,
it's a race. The Beyonders are a race of people.
Oh. He said, "I've seen the Marvels." That's all I'll say. Well, because he's saying because he said I'm looking at it from a story perspective, and he goes because you've seen the Marvels, so you kind of put in that with this. So I don't know. He said, "I wish I could be handed 100 million just to do." Yeah.
And if you do, that's why you come back to the person who gave you the $100 million.
Yeah. Loki and the Beyonder versus Batman Beyond. Do it create confusion? Just everyone's Beyond. You goes, oh no, okay, no, you know they were separate comments. Okay, okay, I thought one led into the other one. You're like, oh, but okay. I think we're getting Beyond the Spider-Verse in 2025. Yeah, that's
gonna happen.
That's all right, let's finish up with this Loki stuff. So real quick, any bad stuff? Anything you didn't like about the finale? Anything that was kind of like, eh?
Yeah, I was happy when it ended. I was like, man, this is terrible.
Yeah,
one more.
Left me wanting more. That's really all I can say about it immediately, because Disney wanted to drop freaking episodes and like right as we start recruiting, or not recording. I'm thinking of thinking of job related stuff. Recording. Sorry, it's been a long week. But yeah. So yeah, that's annoying because it's still, to an extent, I'm still processing the episode by the time we start recording.
Yeah, same, man. That's the part that sucks. Like I wish I had more time to rewatch it and stuff like that. Okay. So
I still feel like Loki is becoming become a member of the Beyonder race, and that could be our introduction into the Beyonder, because it's going to be someone else that's strong, that's been part of it, that is like the most epic of the supreme being of the Beyonder race, and that's how you get the Beyonder. And then Loki's last strike is like, I'm going to hold one timeline together, so there'll be one place you could go, and I'll put all these things into this one, and we have Battle World.
Okay. I don't know. I have no idea. I have to watch it again and kind of put things together, because I have no idea. Because that sounds good, but that sounds like really complicated for a normie. Because then you have to introduce what a Beyonder is.
Well, the Beyonder is going to be introduced anyway.
When?
I think before we get King Dynasty.
Like the movie before.
Yeah, you got
no, because King Dynasty is the next Avengers movie.
Yeah. So the Beyonder will be the
group movie.
Yeah, he'll be the big bad.
Huh.
Which
Okay.
could be, and if he's a Kang variant, that still holds true.
Yeah. Yeah. That's true. Okay. Oh, excuse me. But yeah, so we're gonna rate the entire season real quick. But before we do, if you've seen episode 8, the finale, leave a comment down below. Let us know what you think about it. We got a bunch 6. Holy shit, my god, yeah. 6 episodes. We only got 6 episodes. Oh my god. That just hurts me even more. What did we watch that had 8 episodes? I don't know. I'm Ahsoka? Probably I'm getting everything mixed up now.
Yeah,
getting
8
timelines
episodes seems to be the standard nowadays.
Yeah, so when we get 6, it's kind of like, but at least they were like longer, like episodes for Loki, at least. But yeah, like I said, leave a comment down below. Let us know what you think about this finale. Was it good? Was it not good? Are you confused? Like, is how you feel about it? Let us know. Also, hit that like button. Lets YouTube know we're doing some good stuff over here. And make sure you check us out live every Monday and Thursday. We're talking about TV, movies, trailers, all that good stuff. But cool. Thank you guys. If you're watching live, stick around because we're gonna do a quick rating of the entire second season. All right, let me pull this up real quick. Why am I lost? There we go. All right. So we're gonna rate season 2, the entire season of Loki. So now, later, never. Now means gotta watch it right now. Later means you can whenever you get a chance. No big deal. It never means just completely skip it. Brandman, what are you giving Loki season 2?
This is no question. This is an easy now. Really like this season. Dare I say I liked it a little bit more than I liked the second one or the first one, just because I liked that it seemed a lot more focused in terms of like the narrative and the specific story that it wanted to tell. Like it knew what it wanted to set out to do. I think it executed that quite well. I liked that it was both open-ended and kind of self-contained, so they could do another season if they wanted to, but if they didn't, you'd be absolutely fine. I'm sure this isn't the last that we've seen of Loki anyway. I liked that, like I said, 6 episodes was enough. It didn't wear out as well. It's welcome. And it set the stage for a lot more moving forward. I almost think it's done the most for kind of a multiverse building, world building. It's done a little more in that regard than some of the other Phase 4 stuff has done so far, and kept me a lot more invested than some of the content that we've been getting in the last year or two. So yeah, this is very much a now for me.
Okay. What are you, Brian?
I'm ranking it never.
Just skip it.
No, I was kidding. It's a now. I mean, obviously, it was. I think it's the best finale I've seen on Disney Plus. Plain and simple. I feel like I was a little concerned towards the middle, and they knocked it out of the park, and they tied up every loose end, and with room to have more stories. That's all I asked for, and they did it well. Congrats, good job.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna give it a now as well. It was done really well. The acting, I thought the graphics, especially at the end, were great. That finale was one of the best finales on Disney Plus. But it's definitely, it finishes up the whole story. So it finishes up the story that season 1 started, which is what I kind of appreciated. So if it does in season 3, that's cool. But season 1 and 2, like that's it. Like same thing like Mandalorian. Mandalorian season 1 and 2 was the story, and now you go into other stuff. But yeah, it was well done, super well done. It was so much fun. Jonathan Majors is a blast.
Yeah,
he can go from 2 different characters who are the same variation of the same person, kind of thing. So yeah, it was so good. I really enjoyed it. But I would give a warning: if you didn't like season 1, you're really not gonna like season 2, though. So that'll be my warning for that. But Cool. But yeah, anybody in our live chat, let us know what you rate Loki, Now Later Never. And if you're watching on the replay, let us know what you think about the entire second season of Loki season 2. But with that, let's move on to our last topic. All right. Go through some of these comments real quick, and then we'll see what we want to do. I think we're getting Spider-Verse. Yep. 2025. I'm so happy. Disney should hand out $1 million grants to people just to come up with stuff. That's not a bad idea. Because I'm sure there's a lot of original ideas out there. And Kenny said it ended. That was the bad. And so he said the physics. I mean, a guy holding timeline threads. Does he sleep? Does he age? But it's not just a guy. It's a god. And he's old. Very, very old at this point. Like thousands of years old.
He was already thousands of years.
He was already thousands, yeah. So he's even. Well, he was hundreds, wasn't he?
No, he said he and Thor 1,500 years old about.
Okay, so yeah, so and then I don't know. I mean, it's comic book, so it has its own set of physics. I mean, the dude is like jumping around timelines. We really can't like get too picky about physics.
He is 42 years old exactly. I talked to Loki. He came in my chair. He's in the haircut. He says he's 142 years old.
142.
Wait, because he's outside time most of the time.
So when he comes in for the haircut, that's the only time he ages. Looks like 2025 is going to be a superhero year for movies.
Oh,
that's
yeah.
Every year. But yeah, definitely 2025. Loki jumped his consciousness and memories. Loki time jumped his consciousness and memories. This is the one superpower I was always wanted because I would be like 20 and a billionaire.
Awesome. I agree.
Yeah. Cool. See, that's the thing. That's why he has the powers because he's not selfish anymore.
Also, he's a god, and he's had more money than that.
Yeah, I know, right? There's going to be a certain point where we as fans are just going to have to say, because comics, and let certain philosophical questions rock. Yeah. Kind of. Same thing what they do with Star Wars. It was the Force.
Exactly. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. When Captain America gets recasted or comes back, or Seven comes back, is like, how'd that happen? It's comic. I mean, how many times did Tony die? They killed him and they brought him back again.
They brought everyone back 4 times.
Yeah. So, and then Andor had 12 episodes. It did.
It did, and it was 8 of them were terrible.
Each one of them. Yeah.
A lot longer than 12.
Yeah, it did. Oh my god, it felt a lot longer. Now I went and got a subscription just so I could watch the last episode of Loki after I was booted off my ex's account and by her boyfriend. Ah, damn.
That's awful.
Well, at least you get your own now. I mean, you got it for free for a while, so
it wasn't free. It had to be with her, so he paid his cost.
Yeah, you paid it.
You've earned that.
Yeah, you earned that. Andor was a slow ride, not a quickie. Yeah, it's still, we're still slowly riding it.
Andor is a slow ride on
2 more seasons
on a trolley. That has square wheels.
Yeah.
One uphill. Both ways.
Cool. All right, so you guys, what do you guys want? You just want to call it, or you want to talk about the strike, or you want to watch another trailer? We watched at least 2 trailers, which is all we need to do on a Thursday.
I'm tapping out.
You tap out.
I'm
talk a little more about
what you got.
I was saying we could talk a little more about the strike maybe on maybe the next show because I'm sure more news will develop on that.
Yeah, they just signed, so we don't have too many details anyway. So,
so we could do a deep dive on that if we wanted to.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean Monday we'll probably talk Marvels. I mean, we could talk about it for 3 hours, but we probably won't.
Mhm.
So we got other things to talk about. But I'll probably clip out us talking about stuff from 2024 that Jason had asked us. So that might be its own clip.
You
But,
got clip out Star Wars. As soon as you see the word Star Wars, it's all over.
Yeah. When we got into that crazy freaking side rant.
Because that's all it means. I'm like, but this is a good episode.
Yeah. That's something I'm gonna mark down as a good topic for later.
No, I want that topic with Chaos Central.
That'd be good.
I want them to come on and let's have this conversation and it'll be all over. That will be the whole episode.
What's the best thing on Disney Plus? I think we have 2 arguments with those guys.
I feel like we're gonna have huge argument, and then someone else is gonna say something. We're all gonna gang up on them.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. But yeah, so Monday, it was okay. It was 4-hour F session. You happy?
It's the truth. Now the truth is coming out.
I might be more happy with that. What time do y'all do Chaos Central? Because I always forget. Well, the last couple weeks
it's been off.
It wasn't going on.
I hope on Sunday. If we do it on Sunday, then I will.
They better do it on Sunday, guys. Yeah, they better do it on Sunday. If you
have to be there to be able to demand it.
I know, right? We'll see, but yeah. I mean, listen to you guys like talk about all that stuff is a lot of fun because everyone has a different take, which I appreciate. Like everyone has a different like idea, and different thought, and different take, and it's always good. Okay. Warrior, The Expanse.
The Expanse is so good. The problem is, I'm telling you, you start it, you're just gonna fall in love, and next thing you know, three series seasons have gone by.
Yeah, that's where I'm at with One Piece right now. I'm like episode 180, I believe, 185.
No, The Expanse is much easier to watch.
I bet I'll be done by now with the 185 episodes. All right, yeah, my throat's starting to kill me. So, but yeah, Monday we'll talk Marvels. We'll talk about that post-credit scene that everyone's losing their mind for, and we'll talk about the strike and maybe a trailer here and there. See what happens.
Sounds like fun, guys.
Warrior. Only 3 seasons for Warrior, but they're still making it, aren't they? Though, or is season 3 the end?
No, that was it.
Was it? Oh, okay. But cool. You guys got anything else? Or call it?
I think that's about it on my end. Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. So check us out on Monday. Like I said, if you're a sports fan, if you like football, NFL football, check us out on Sunday. We are live before kickoff, about 2 hours before kickoff, and we are talking fantasy football, all that good stuff. So if you are into that kind of stuff, come and check us over on Dynasty Pylon. Link is in the description. We've been having a lot of fun over there. I'm sure me and Brian are gonna cry at a Bears win on Sunday.
That was awful.
So, yeah, super bad. So I gotta watch the game. So I don't even know. But cool. Appreciate all you guys. Thank you everyone in chat. Thank you all you guys hanging out with us. But we were only 30 episodes away. It's 10 episodes a season.
Yeah,
I could do that. I could do that like in a weekend too. All right. But cool. Appreciate you guys. We will see you guys on Monday. Talking Marvels.
Thanks,
Later.
guys.
Thanks, guys.
Don't forget to like and subscribe. We out here.